Let me see what you have! No!
Hi Peachy, hope you're doing well. Welcome in, you freaking zoomy. Got him good. Hello to you too, Leafeon. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, friends. Yeah, Leafeon's jealous that you're still first. Thought it was pretty self-explanatory there, Peachy. I will bet any money that Peachy has actually been in my chat for a solid half hour. Peachy, how long have you been here for? Share with the class. Share with the class. Peachy's actually like, no, I've been here for an hour and a half. Actually, I've had your stream open since I woke up this morning. Well, sucks to suck, Leafeon. I don't know what to tell you. And what time is it now, Peachy? Okay, so... Leafeon has been here for longer than maybe. Peachy, I'm disappointed in you. No, I appreciate both of you guys for your support. Like, what the hell are you doing here like freaking half an hour before my start time? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god. Look, so fair. Wee woo friends! Phone, shut up. How are we all doing? PG Leafeon, how are you both doing? I hope you're both doing very well. Thank you for being here so freaking early, you amazing individuals. Look up. Oh, I actually, there you are. Peachy, what dance is that even? What dance is that even? It's stupid. It's stupid, and I kind of like it. Moogle? There's a Moogle dance? Wait, is that the Moogle event? Well, hold on. I know there's an event going on at the moment, which I will be doing that immediately. Well, I say immediately. I'm gonna turn in this quest and then probably attune to like the next Aetheryte, so I don't have to fly and run all the way back. But I'll be doing the event. Nope. Okay, well, I'm doing the event anyway. I know it comes with like a parasol or something. Not that I need another parasol, but like I'm gonna take another parasol. It's a society thing. Man, I mean, I know we live in a society and all, but I don't wanna. Can we not live in a society? I'm funny. You haven't even thought about it? I'm gonna do it just because I want to do it. Did the whole data center change? No, Leafeon, hush, you're fine. Okay, we all know, look, you're fine. Peachy's clearly the favorite though, because Peachy was here first. And apparently that's how these things work or something. So I am told by myself. No, you're fine, Leafeon. Look at you with your freaking wolf. Your cool looking mount, your awesome everything. It whined when you sent it away. That's so sad. Anyway, we're gonna turn this quest. I'm going to basically, the moment I unlock an Aetheryte that I can fast travel from, I'm gonna do the event because I want to get the event done, because otherwise I will never get it done and I'll miss out on the rewards. And then we'll come back to the main story. You returned, Memely. How was your hunt? I have some meat that I apparently got at some point for something. There you are. I'll add you after the cutscene. Cutscene? Text chat? Words are hard. Peachy, you show off. This is my stream. This isn't yours. Were you so hungry you felt the need to kill so many? I shall endeavor not to disappoint you all with my cooking. Oh, that's right. I was gonna grab a thing, wasn't I? 270. It's an upgrade. Wait. 93, 98, 67, 96. It's an upgrade. You're trying to get the doggos? You know you can just choose. You don't have to do the random thing, Peachy. You can choose. Okay, now where is this? Wait, what do you mean that's still part of a gear set? What fudging gear set's that part? Emote space. Okay, well. 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 Back in the inventory that goes. I also didn't even do all these irregular tombstones, so I gotta turn these in. You have the doggos and dragons on random. Peachy, what the fudge? Get your fudging spoilers out of here. Where? Dark Knight. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Where's my Dark Knight one? It's a two-seater. Oh, wow. When you put it that way. When you put it that way. It'll be a little while before the meal is ready. If you and Lise wish to fill the time, perhaps you could assist Dorbet. He has many responsibilities and would like your help.
Back by unpopular demand, me!
Kai, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. It's crazy that I haven't spoken to you in like ages. Nakey potato. Bad. Bad Peachy. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Anyway. Hold on. If I try on... There we go. I'm not naked anymore. You're welcome. You're welcome. You haven't talked to me in ages. No, that's crazy. It's wild, Kai, how I had to reach out to you for us to talk. That's a joke that only Kai is going to understand. Hello, Bay, sir. Ah, one of the newcomers. Welcome, I spoke with Lise. I bade her help the children gather fuel for the cook fires. I trust it will be a good experience for all. For you too. Seek them in the south across the bridge. Oh, I was gonna like, where's the south across the bridge? Nice. Anyway, Harambe's taking me on the journey. I think it'd be really funny if you could name your mounts and your minions in this game. I just think it'd be funny. Like, no particular reason. Oh, what level am I doing it for everything? Dark Knight. Oh, shoot. I should... White Mage is... Okay, I should drop down to Dark Knight because... I need to level up Dark Knight more because White Mage is always 66. This is 65. Ignore me crafting. Wow, how dare you be crafting? That's crazy. Hey, Lise, I found you. Are you here to help too? Mm-hmm. I suppose Debate told you children and I are gathering fuel for the fires. It'll need to be dried before they can burn it. You do understand what we're here for. Only some people can be a bit squeamish about this sort of stuff. Get your blacksmith to 70. Do it. I believe in you. That's chat down here for those of you wondering what I'm responding to. Never mind getting your hands dirty. We're trying to get 4 piles each. Good luck and keep an eye on the children while you're at it. Gather dung. Fudge, you mean gather dung? Peachy, can you help me pick up some poop? Lighty Horizon, hello! How are you? You know what's squeamish after? What? What? You forgetting to say hi before? It's okay. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm on my own. But Peachy, surely you want to assist me and be a good friend and help the sprout out. Reserved mole boy. What the fudge are you doing over here? Boisterous mole boy. What are you both doing over here? It's dangerous. Okay, we need one more bit of poop. Peachy, if you can find me a bit of poop, I will give you 400 gil. Pretty good money. Ah, too late. Too late, Peachy. No poo. I was gonna say no poo for you, but that... Anyway. Go toilet. I don't really wanna... An elite head crab? Oh, you mean from freaking, like, Half-Life or something? I mean... It's been too long since I played Half-Life. Oh my god, Peachy, you freaking jump scared me. Lisa, I found your stinky poop. I don't know why you want it. Dung. It is what it is. I hope you took the time to talk to the children. I was meant to talk to them. I thought they were another quest. Well. Hopefully that wasn't important. Look how much dung we have. I didn't even need to gather any. These guys were so excited to go around and collect literally all of it. Mr. Krabs, Krusty Krabs, Krabby Patty. What? 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 The baby will be happy you found enough. Not just obey, now we can continue making cheese. Not that I was worried, it was easy when we were living near that forest, but dung works just as well as wood. What the fudge are these kids on about? Like, we have a lot of dung, so now they can make cheese. And dung works as well as wood. What the fudge is going on? They're burning the dung. Again, what the fudge does that have to do with anything? At all? Posture check. Mystic, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. I'm so confused. Maybe I should have spoken to them all beforehand when I saw them roaming around. This is my undoing. They're using it as a replacement for wood for fires. But why? Whatever. Whatever. I heard them all move from place to place, that the gods tell you where to go. That must be hard on you all. Hard? I don't understand. Why is it hard? Is it better for the animals to move, to have more food to eat, and where to roam? To stay in one place is harder, though. From the heavens come the rain which nourishes the soil. From the soil comes the grass which nourishes the beast. From the beast comes the flesh which nourishes the ale. Ours is the soil of one and all. No, I mean, like, listen, Leafeon, listen. There is probably no level of explaining it that will get me to understand what's happening. You Westerners are like the Domans. You live in the same place, in villages. And all the villages in one place are part of a nation. Hien talks about nations sometimes. When he was injured, he spoke of Doma in his sleep, but I did not understand his words. Whenever I ask, he smiles and looks to the south. It reminds me of my mother when she waits for father to return from a long journey. I really legitimately thought that she was just gonna say, it reminds me of mother when she waits for my father to return with the milk. Just straight up thought they were going there. And I'm glad they didn't. But oh my god. Why am I like this? I'm not sure how to answer this. The father's not coming home. They need fire to make the cheese. I don't have wood, so using dung instead of wood to make the fires to make the cheese. Right. No. See, as I said, I understand, but no amount of your explaining is gonna make me get it. Right? And the reason for this is, who the fudge would want to cook any food using a fire that was started by poop? I'm sorry, the fumes will they'll just get in the way of my enjoyment of the food. They'd make me feel sick. Absolutely fudging not. Absolutely fudging not. God, no. Anyway, let's listen to Lise explain what a nation is. A nation is a place and the people and maybe the things. I don't know nations. Lise. 2025. It's the history, the traditions, the words, the stories we tell ourselves and our children, everything that came before and everything that comes after. The place where we were born is part of who we are. We carry it with us no matter where we go. Whoever, whatever we become, the part that remains, that link to our fathers and their fathers before them. It's not important to everyone, I suppose, but it's important to Hien and to me. That was kind of sweet, though, actually. Some call them all fools for listening to the other gods, but it's our way, our pride, our nation. Something like that. She's like, I know I just explained what a nation is. Yeah, something like that, I don't know. We can talk more later, it's time to go home. Yeah, let's go deliver the dung beetles, but without the beetles. Because there are no beetles. I'll stay with the children, go let Serena know how we got on. Look at them all file out in the line. Okay. At some point we're gonna get the Dawn Throne attuned, and that'll be really good. Peachy, don't act all sad like, oh no, you're leaving me. You fudging killed yourself. I see that, Blue Mage class. That was on you. Suffer the consequences of your own actions. I'm kidding, I'll come back for you. There you go, you're welcome. You're fudging welcome! Get the fudge up! You fudge. I can't believe you made me change. Oh, I don't have to stop running to mount up anymore. You made me change class for your own selfish desires or something. I don't know. I thought you just lost a ton of health again and I was gonna get real concerned. And you'll do it again, but you can't for another 7 minutes, so... Actually, no you won't. Look at my little guy jump. Look at him jump. Look at him go. Welcome back. Did you speak with Dorbe? No. You'll forgive me if I ask you to wash your hands. I shall pour you a cup of milk tea in the meantime. The meal is almost ready. We should summon Hian and Gosetsu. Right, we were making a meal for them. I remember now. We're gonna have a massive, like, nice dinner to celebrate victories coming soon or something. I don't know. Going in a dungeon or trial removes the status effect and self-destruct. Don't tell her that. Don't encourage her. Don't do it. Don't do it.
She needed the rest. To come so far and carry so much.
Actually, you know, it's so fair. I'm actually super tired, guys. I'm gonna end stream right now. I'm kidding. I am tired, but I'm not gonna end stream. Yet.
Hian and his friend, too. Strange that they should vanish so soon.
Yeah, what the hell? We cooked dinner for them and everything. Never mind, they are here and they are fine. Look at those two goobers. Sorry.
Not troubled by your old wounds, I see.
Nor you by yours.
This is intense. And then you have the chat going
I
off.
know I should have fled with the others after father died, instead of blindly fighting on. It was reckless and foolish, and there was naught to be gained from it. Everything to lose, rather.
We know no path save the one we walk. I myself am in no hurry to meet those who have gone before. Not while I have still to make amends.
Well said.
Dang, so you could have died. I've always found it very interesting that training skirmishes and these sorts of things are always using real weapons
You are
and not
none the
training
worse
weapons.
for your time in the wilderness.
Like accidents can
On the
happen. You could
contrary,
just kill one
I
of your
would say
friends
you
or
are
allies.
improved.
Like so easily. So easily. It's here and I'll do it tomorrow. What? What?
Come now, your victories still far exceed mine. Or have you forgotten all the times you trounced me as a boy?
But they've learned restraint. Yeah, but like restraint is just like that's not.
I feared I would not see you again.
There is a risk that you don't have to take. You don't have to just rely on restraint. There are other tools to not risk stabbing someone, killing them, chopping off their arm in a training session by using training blades or weapons or sticks. Stick with sticks. Why you gotta use real weapons that can actually injure you with one misstep? Like, yeah, okay, they've learned restraint, blah blah blah, but it just takes one mistake. It's not about restraint. It's about, oh, you're doing a cool fight thinking that they'd block and dodge everything, and then, oh, whoops, they didn't block or dodge, and now I've chopped their head off. You know what I mean? Training weapons, people. They exist for a reason.
A life so fortuitously saved should be spent wisely. Without regret, would I have traded it for our people's amnesty had it been their will?
Nope. Big disagree. I am waiting. And you say, oh, they're in this weapon and this world, they're proficient and blah, blah, blah. It's not just this game. It's every single game, every single piece of media. Every piece of media for every game, every movie, everything. They're fudging, rarely using training weapons. They're always training with their real weapons because it's meant to be super cool and like edgy, and it's like it's their weapons. No! Give them a wooden stick! Give them a wooden stick!
Instead,
And I will
they
die
have
on this
called
hill.
for the sword. And so that is what I
I
must
will
be.
die on it.
Until this blade is
And I will
broken,
die on it being
I cannot
right.
carve a path forward.
There is a large difference between a real weapon
Are
and a
you
training
truly
weapon.
so concerned for
A
my
real weapon
well-being?
can stab you and draw
You
blood.
never
A training
showed
weapon
me
is just a
this
stick.
far.
Yeah, like, true, Mystic, true. But they weren't doing this for training, right? They were doing this for... Okay, see, here's the thing. They were doing that as like a friendly, like, fight, a friendly bout, duel type thing, right? That's A. They're not doing it to train and master their weapons. They already know how to use their weapons. B, if they really were trying to master their weapons and make sure they were keeping up with, like, safety, wear some goddamn armor. They are in clothes. Those are normal clothes. They have no masks or helmets to protect their heads. They don't have. Gasetsu's chest is wide open. This guy's only like his jacket's covering half of him. There's the other one. Sparring. That's what I meant. But again, what do you use in sparring? Practice weapons. Training blades. You don't use real swords that can do damage while you are wearing next to nothing so you can be stabbed and die. Guys, I did fencing. You guys don't know this though, so I don't know why I'm saying it like you don't. No, you don't. Wait, what? Look, all I'm saying is I did fencing, and like we take with every fudging precaution. Sparring with real weapons as well. Yeah. But that's my point. When you do it with real weapons, you wear like fudging armor and stuff, so you don't end up cutting yourself and dying because you're not wearing any protection. Like these guys have no protection. They'll just hit each other and die. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't get it. I think it's a stupid risk. I think it's dumb.
How you cried when you
Don't
lost,
risk
and
killing
when
each
your
other.
mother tried to comfort you. Then when you inevitably came
Yeah,
at me
no, I
once
know, but
more,
I'm
swinging
trying to
your
make a
wooden
point,
sword
Leafeon.
wildly.
I'm trying to make a point. In real war, you don't take the risk that you're gonna kill your teammates by not protecting them when you do sparring and stuff. Because so many people would just die. Right? Like, surely. Your brush with death is over? Oh no, Peachy, don't do it again. Don't do it again, Peachy, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Don't do it again, Peachy, don't do it again.
Mina's little Master Shun. What a fine young man you've become.
A man should not be
He's gonna
addressed by
hear,
his
he's lost his
childhood
arm.
name. I've told you about that before.
Wait, what's his childhood name? I wasn't paying attention.
Ah,
I was too busy
the
panicking about
mask
Peachy exploding
slips.
herself again.
And I was so close to cultivating a winning persona.
Hi, who, what? Oh, wait.
There will be opportunity enough for putting on airs after you have
Okay, I
returned
get
in
it.
triumph to Doma. Now is the time to show our true character.
Hi, it me. No secrets between comrades, eh? I don't know if that's the right answer. I didn't like any of them,
Quite
to be
right.
honest.
Which makes me think you
They're all
should join
dumb.
us next time. I dare say you have a secret or two of your own to share.
Peach, I swear to God, from out of this cutscene, you're already dead. I am going to lose my mind. Okay, good. Okay, she's not dead, chat. She's not dead. We're okay. we're very much okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. If you die, I'm not reviving you. That's what I thought. That's what I fudging thought. She goes up to an enemy and uses fasting. I have actually never played Blue Mage and I don't know what any of their spells do, except for the one that explodes and kills her. Ichi? I'm keeping an eye on that health bar of yours. I'm keeping an eye on you, okay? I'm fudging watching. I'm fudging watching. I am full of vim and vigor. I trust you feel the same. Then what better time than now to undertake our trial and become full-fledged warriors of the mole? Is the one that bees use? Does they fudging just sting someone and die? Nice. Digimon use this. Don't do it! Don't you, Peachy? Peachy, I will never forgive you if you do. Yeah, that's right. I went there. Dark Knight. Okay, let's get this old Dark Knight weapon back into our inventory. You can't hate me. Bet. Oh, I was like, I can't see the weapons. They actually look kind of cool. How does the lance look? The daggers. Why did you just get a shield? You don't even get the weapon, you just get the shield. Here's the other thing too, I didn't even know what one I'd pick up. Just like, I can't use any of these with my classes. And none of them are high enough level. I'm never going to train any of them to be a high enough level. Do I just not pick up any of them? I don't know. Maybe I got the shield because, I don't know. You could always go down and do it instead, Loophole. Look, if you're going to kill yourself, I don't care. Oh no! That sounds really bad. The Disciple of the Hand job. Right, yes. I was going to say, oh, if you kill yourself, I don't care, but that sounds really bad and I don't mean it. Retsky, hi, you joined at a very interesting time. How are you, Retsky? I haven't yet. I'm going to do that the moment I get to next Aetheryte because I am so far from an Aetheryte. What'd you walk into? Peachy is threatening to blow herself up and I'm saying, no, don't do it. And then Mystic's like, I'll kill myself instead. And I was going to be like, fine, you do that. You're not Peachy. But I said it really badly. I said it really badly and I apologize wholeheartedly, Mystic. Please do not go blowing yourself up either, okay? No one's allowed to. No one. We're bullying me, Retsky. We're bullying me into that. Not because I want to be bullied, but because if we're going to bully someone, it better not be fudging anyone else in this goddamn chat. You put the brunt of your bullying on me, or you don't do it at all. Them's the rules. I don't know why I'm pointing like off screen. You guys can't see this. It's just my hand fading into nothingness. But I'm pointing. If you tell us of the trial we must undertake that we might participate. To be recognized as warriors of the steppe, one must follow in the footsteps of the legendary warrior Bardo. You're pointing at Pika though? No, Pika's over there. I'm pointing there. Which just so happens to be going towards Pika on the screen, but you just ignore that. Ignore that. He's got a full feral birdie Pika. Yeah, look at him. Look how menacing he isn't. He'll get you. Right when you're least expect it. He embarked on a great pilgrimage, eschewing cart and horse, and walked for many miles until he came to a holy place named Bardam's Metal. There at the altar, as he did, you must pray. Deep within the breeding grounds of the Yol, to complete your trial, you must tame one. I have to train a Yol? What a sentence. Where's the entrance? She's like, I don't know, that way somewhere. You must journey far to the west, beyond Chakazo, where lie the bones of a great and wise woman. Beyond the ruins of Kurlane, hidden within the mountains, is a narrow pass. Follow it, and you'll come to Bardam's Metal. It'll be a child just getting to the trial, yeah, honestly. That's how all of these freaking things in media work. It's like you have a great task ahead of you. You must first reach the location of the task. 3 seasons later. On the eve, many strive to improve their fortune, some by abducting and enslaving the warriors of other tribes. Oh my god! Jeez. What grim expressions you wear while nodding so powerfully. Warriors such as you are not like to fall on route to a mere rite of passage. Not gonna fall, chat. We'll overcome this trial, the next, and the next, blah 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 blah. So you see that wound he's got there? He got that from sparring. Thank you very much. Should have worn some armor. Wait, yeah, oh dear, I knew I would forget. What did you forget? Got him. How do you even get injured? Well, you see, when you put the force of the bubbles up way too fudging powerfully, force equals mass times acceleration. Physics. Or something. Yeah. That's it. Take these whistles, your Yol will hearken to their call. We'll try them out once we finish the trial. Listen to the bubbles and call it a good time. I'm trying to work it out. I don't get it. Peachy. See, here's the concerning thing, right? Peachy is not currently in this region, which means Peachy could be dead. Oh, Peachy said be right back. Okay, they're probably not dead. They're probably doing something. Because I was thinking, like, Peachy could have, like, gone away. Oh, they're going to do the quest in New Gridania. I figured it out. Southwest, okay. Now, is this below me? Yes. We still have a long way to go, but I can think I see the monument they talked about. Grabbing mats. Fair. Dancing in the Gotsetsu, we should hurry. There's a blue quest. Sheep Snatcher. I'm gonna pick up the quest. Again, not do it on stream. I'll do the blue quests off stream, but I do want to pick it up, otherwise I will forget I have it. Look at them sheep. Okay, never mind, I'm doing it because it's an Aether Current. And I need the Aether Current. Don't suppose you have time to chase after sheep, do you? My most cowardly one ran after hearing a nearby beast's roar. She is so timid she is likely to run away if you approach her normally. Take this blowgun and these darts I've laced with this sedative. Jeez. You do after I get the next Aether, right? Yeah, you know, that's a fair point. That's quite a distance away. You could also run up to high level enemies as a low level class, avoids brush of death. She could. But she wouldn't do that to me. She absolutely would do that to me, chat. She absolutely would. Me trying to remember my rotation and doing like really poorly, actually. I did not mean to click that, actually, but you know, I did, so whoops. I don't know about you, but I can't check the feeling someone's watching us. They did warn us about tribes of kidnapped warriors and make them fight for them. Something tells me we're about to meet them. That sounds fun. Let's go meet some kidnappers. And by meet, I mean defeat. Because they're gonna get themselves killed from stupidity, I don't know. I love how I still have the offer to teleport to New Gridania, which I will be taking later, because it's not going away. Hold on, I'm trying to work out what this button's for. This is... Oh, this is combo action to this. I don't know why I thought that was it. This one... Oh, this is the one that restores my MP. I knew I had one that restores MP. I knew I had one. You've discovered a new location. Hooray. Hip hip huzzah. Hello friends, I see you have killed people on my behalf. Why does this guy look so special compared to the others? As you can see, they left us a little choice. I gather your forces dispatch it for yourself. Yes. I'd be surprised if our would-be masters do not try to do us one final time. Boss fight? Chat, you ready for the boss fight? Which there will absolutely 100% be a boss fight. I don't want to hear any differently. It's basically guaranteed that there'll be a boss fight at this point. The hell is this? Fudging thwomp from Mario. Square Enix basically went, we need ideas for enemies. What's Mario got? Mario's got thwomps. Let's get him. Put him in there. Or are they womps? I know one of them have the spikes and one of them don't, and I don't remember which is which. Thank you for the alive Peachy. Ow! That was so unnecessary.
Yes, I'm wearing lacy black underwear that I got from the lingerie store.
It's a lie. The quotes are not real. Hi, has access. How are you, access? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. It's false. There's a lie. There is a dungeon over here. Oh, we're doing a dungeon. Oh, we're doing a dungeon. Gretzky, I do not have any flip-flops. I'm sorry, I don't like them. I'm doing good. I'm having a good time. I'm glad you're doing well. This must be the path that leads us to Bottom's Medal. They say no foreigners have overcome this trial, but there is a first time for everything. Let's grab the shield. Can you ask a random question? You just did. Sure, go for it. Oh, I definitely want this outfit. Can you get behind here too? I can't fly, but I will try. Oh my god, I'll get a mount! Oh, let's fudge and go, chat. Is it true Australians call suspenders braces? You mean like the suspenders that like go over the top of your shirt and like hang up your pants, like those suspenders? Yes. That's a question I don't actually think I have the answer for, because I don't use them. Retsky's just like, oh, those things that nerds wear? The nerds? Fudge, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know, because I don't wear them. Braces sounds about accurate, but like, I don't actually know. Possibly Thaxos. I don't know. Complete the trial, you must pass through Barden's Medal and Team Yell. How precisely we're to do this, I'm not sure, but since countless warriors were forced to succeed, I imagine we'll muddle through somehow. You've only heard them as suspenders? Well, see, I just don't ever hear them referred to by anyone, except online. This dungeon's so fun. Let's see if I can get behind it. I'm guessing I can't, because I can't fly. Wait, guys, wait, guys, I can do this. Okay, I can parkour. Okay, hold. If I get on top of the torch first. Wait. Okay, I can jump over it now. I just need to land on it. Right? Okay. And then. Okay, that's not far enough. That's too far. Don't worry, guys. I'll be with you in like a second. Don't worry. I just need to get the perfect angle, you know? I'm now not sure if you're meant to even be able to, like... Well, as I said, like, I can see it. I can understand it. This is what Leap of Faith is training me for. I fudging love Leap of Faith, actually. Oh my god, another freaking... That looks like I can't land on it. And I can't get behind here because my dude can't fly. Wait, unless... The good old fudge just I give up. You think of forearm guards? Oh, these are definitely braces as well. As well? Maybe that is... Hold on. What are braces Australia? This will be a quick Google search. Yep. Nope, they're called braces. They are in fact called braces. Without the R. And that's the I think that's where you're getting confused, Thaxos. They don't have an R. So it's braces. So that's the difference. Yes. But not like the teeth braces. Those are different. Anyway, I am going to... We're going to queue for this dungeon. We're going to queue for the dungeon. Oh, fudge, that was quick. While this is loading, I'm quickly refilling my glass of water. I didn't even refill my water, guys. I didn't even refill my water. Stealing the chair? You can't steal the chair. I'm still here. I was here the whole time. This does look pretty cool, though, this area. Why not? I got this... My sister started talking, and I was talking to her back. And then I heard the dungeon go off, and I was like, well, I gotta return now. The dungeon's starting. Whoops, that was a silly one. I've completely forgotten to use my freaking thing. I'm the tank, I can grab the next group of mobs, I know how to play this game, I haven't completely forgotten, I do not know what you're speaking of. guys are dying. Yes, I had forgotten how to play this entire freaking game, why do you ask? Wait, actually, are these enemies? They are. I should have probably like brought them over when we were doing this fight, previous combat. But I'm a bad tank. Waiting for the mind to see Square Enix. Dusky, you know that's not a thing, right? It's not a thing that they can do, right? There was too much stuff going on because I left all my freaking abilities at like all my visuals at max. Legitimately not a clue what's happening. I'm absolutely in all of the areas of effect. Oh my god, Retsky. Why? No, I know why. That wasn't what I meant by the question. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he actually like runs when he does that. Uh-oh. No, I know why you said it, Retsky. I know why you said it. I understand why. I don't like it, but I understand it. I kind of... Is that attack meant to be avoidable? Because I swear I'm not, like, avoiding it. Listen, the Ice Age is long past, okay? His time has come. He's a danger with his invincibility. We gotta end it, you know? We can't have this. We can't. I meant to read that, not need that. Ah, I hate that. That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito, chat. No, they got it. Someone picked that up. It's okay. I should have needed. That's my silly fault. Besides, I don't think Leafeon is on level sync. No, let me rephrase. You're on level sync. I don't know whether you're like still getting good gear that you want from this because you're like only level 7 or something. And this is a level 65 dungeon, so like you're probably still getting like okay gear if you haven't already. That's what I'm trying to say. You agreed everything with materials, okay. And that would be why, because I rolled low with greed. Oh jeez, I'm almost dead. Peachy? Just letting you know, Peachy. I am a little rusty, so I probably seems like I think I need more healing than usual. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I get it, I understand. What was the X for? I failed his trial? What do you mean I failed his trial? Oh, because I'm not meant to look at him. There we go. Literally, Simon says. First trial overcome, we did it. We did it, friends. I have no idea what's happening. I feel like I may have accidentally screwed up and got the others injured, maybe? I don't know. Cool, second trial overcome. When can we, when can we attack? What is that? Am I meant to hide behind a rock? Nope, that's not true. Hi guys, I'm hiding with you because I don't know what I'm doing. Uh-oh. Entire bosses, Simon. I mean, it's fine. Oh god. 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 I made it. I'm so skilled. Didn't even fail one time. Didn't even fail one time. What new ability did I get? Yeah, snapshots be snapshotting, but also Peachy over here and fudging from Europe definitely does not help. Sucks to be both of you. gonna snooze that ad for a little bit. You know, yeah. Peachy has the worst ping though. I think it's excuses though, because I play on US servers all the time and I don't notice the difference. I don't notice the issue. My main character is literally on an A now. And I just do not notice the problem. Get closer. Get closer together. I was definitely in the range of that. That's my apologies. Well, this can make it more laggy since it communicates both him and current visit at the same time. Yeah, because I was going to say the character like that I have on NA, it doesn't visit NA. They're actually on NA. But when I visit the Australian servers with that character, I don't notice any lag because I am in Australia. Oh my god, I just got absolutely wombo comboed somehow. I didn't even know how I got like killed. It was just big death. Peachy, heal me. Peachy, I can't tank if I'm not. I'm doing so poorly. I'm so sorry. Again, I didn't even know what killed me there. That's the part I'm confused about. Something killed me, and I don't know what it was. Look at this bird. Wait, is the bird the mount that I have to tame? I was expecting like some four-legged creature type thing. This is gonna be so cool. This is cool music too. I approve. Way to go. Get out of here, burb. You're not my main target. You don't die. I got one hit off before it flew back up. This is ridiculous. The left wing's gone. The right wing is gone. But I thought I was taming him. Where'd he go? Where he going? Where he going? Also, I forget that I need to actually keep it on the thing. Doing /P and then typing a message does not keep it on party. Mystic, don't you taunt her. Don't even know. No. Oh, I really want that one. That's so upsetting. Oh, man. Okay, this one goes into my inventory. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, I can't tell he's dead. Is that Peachy? Peachy's dead, okay. We won't self-destruct. See, I love random people. I don't know the fudging commands for it. Peachy, get off the floor, thanks. Okay, that goes in the armor chest. These will probably also just put them in the armor chest. These are all old. That one is an upgrade, and then we leave. We'll fall back there, meme. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to swap off this class because this is now higher level. Things got hairy at times I knew we'd manage. Oh, right, still got those whistles they gave me. They spend more time floating in a battle than battling? No, it's okay. It's fine. Suppose we gotta give them a try. I am gonna wait till the cutscene's over. Cancel it rather than level up, and then go through the whole conversation again just so I can change my class. Give me the cool bird. Give me the cool bird. Up there, look. I think that means I've won them over. That one there is yours, right? The other one is mine. Aww. I love that. Well, that's unfortunate, Mystic. Sucks to suck. We're officially warriors of the steppe. What do you mean you hate them? Lay hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Let me change class to the red mage. We'll level up the red mage. Okay, we skip the cutscene now because I just watched it, and then we grab the gladiator armor set. That barely got me any experience. What was even the point? What was even the point? You're alright, kinda. Well, I hope you're doing okay. Like, I saw that you like sent a message in your Discord saying you won't be streaming. I didn't quite catch like much of it because I'm streaming. But I hope everything's going okay with you. I hope you're doing okay. You can finally use this mount. You hate them? You don't like the mount? I think it's a great mount. I think it looks really cool. I can now summon the Mount TM. How's my schedule for tomorrow night? I don't think I have anything tomorrow night. Why? Why? What did you want to do something, Lay? What's going on? It feels so slow. Oh, all the big mounts feel incredibly slow, but like it looks so cool. Look at this. Good thing you play Paladin when you tank, so you double up as a healer. Oh, Paladin has a healing ability, do they? I don't play Paladin much. I don't think I have a healing ability at my level. Oh, yeah, I have Clemency. There is that, I guess. If it kinda counts. New Marvel Rival season? Ooh. So, I don't really know how I feel about playing Rivals just generally these days because it sort of got a little toxic and I didn't like it, but I'll let you know how I feel tomorrow. I might be down for it because I don't think I've like played games with you in ages, so like maybe. We'll see, like, we'll see. I'll keep you updated and you keep me updated, etc. Or the large mounts feel so, yeah, it's just a thing that large mounts are gonna feel slower. The bush doing questionable things on the tree. I was so lost for a second, Mystic. I was like, what is Mystic on about? Between Rivals and Monster Hunter? Oh, wait, have you got the new Monster Hunter game, Lane? Because I played a fair bit of Monster Hunter World recently. I don't know if you've noticed or seen me, but I played so much Monster Hunter World, and it used to be a game I didn't really like a lot, and then I played a lot of it, and I found it very fun. I'll be back momentarily though because I need a drink of water because my throat is dry and as hell and the ads are running, so I may as well use this time to refill this empty glass, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. Hi, how people, how things, Peachy, why are you yelling? Peachy, why are you yelling? Peachy, why are you... No, okay, so here's the thing, PJ. I saw that card and I was like, that's a pretty cool card. I know fudging nothing about the Pokemon cards though, so I didn't realize that that was like rare or like super like... Hold on, let me open it up again, just so that way I can like make sure I'm not making a fool of myself, and then I can just like defend myself by like, oh, I didn't get a good look. Yeah, no, it just seems like a sort of kind of uncommon card to me. Like, I didn't realize it was particularly rare. It's better for PG to yell than self-destruct. This is true. This is true. Like, I don't know if you heard my response to your messages because the ads were playing, but let me know if you didn't. And then I will repeat myself to the best of my ability because I already forgot what I said. Oh, yes, they have... But why take this when I can take this? You think you missed it? Oh, I was basically saying that, like, I started, like, playing Monster Hunter World recently because I don't know if you've, like, noticed me playing on Steam or whatever, like, Monster Hunter Wild's released, and I was like, this seems cool, but I don't know if I'll even enjoy it because I didn't really like World. And then I played World again because the first time I played it, I didn't really like it. I got so into it and I enjoyed it so much. I haven't finished it, but, like, it was so much fun. And now I'm like, you know, maybe Monster Hunter is fun. So I was basically just asking, like, have you got Wilds? Are you planning on playing Wilds? Is that what you're playing? Well, this so I read that as gross, and then I was like, there's no R in there. It's clearly goose, and I was like, nope, that's a typo. It's good. Don't worry, guys. World is so goose, don't you know? You've been done with Wilds. Being done as in not enjoying it, or as in you finished it already and you're waiting for like patches. We done what we came to do. Let's hold back. Let's yep. She said one sentence and I still screwed it up. Finished? Yeah. I hear that with Monster Hunter games generally, like the launch of the game and like its first story is like super easy and like quick to do. It's like post game, once all the patches and updates have released, that's when it actually gets good. All achievement
massive monstrosity was quite the surprise, was it not? Who knew that the steppe held such secrets?
Excuse me for a second, chat. I need to do some stalking on Leitru really quickly, chat. I need to really quickly just hold on. My apologies, chat. I got to stalk Leitru just like really quick. It won't take long, I promise. Right. Okay. Yes, that's what I thought. You've only played for 136 hours and you've basically 100% of the game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna out you. I love how you've also like listed it as your favorite game on your Steam page as well. That's so funny. I can't see any more details though because you've like mostly privated your Steam. Shame. 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 That's so crazy though. That's so crazy to me. You've gotten all achievements in like 2 weeks of launch at 136 hours and you're just like, oh, I'm done now. Cannot imagine. I mean, she is, but like, that's another level, you know? That's another level. It's easy to achievement hunt. Are they just like simple achievements like slay this monster, complete the main story, upgrade all gear? Like, is it like that sort of like easy stuff to do? Because that would be understandable if it was.
And with that, there is naught left to prevent us from taking part in the Nardum.
What are crowns? Those achievements are really easy. That'll do it then, yeah. That'll do it. Dun, 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 dun. Hey guys, what up? You come here often?
You! Yea, you who have walked Bardam's metal.
Me?
Newborn warriors of the steppe. Our Han demands an audience. You will come.
I mean, if I have to. It's so expensive and PSA are pausing taking submissions because US tariffs. Oh, the cards? Yeah, no, getting your card, like, what I do know about grading cards is that there are very few places that are like good quality graders that won't just ruin your card while they grade it and then give you a dodgy grading. is from what I've seen online. And then also, yeah, they're fudging expensive as hell. Does not surprise me the pausing submissions because of tariffs. The tariffs are literally just destroying the economy everywhere. And it's mind-boggling that this is the solution. The solution to what? That's not, I won't go there. I feel your pain, Peachy, is my point, and I'm so sorry. Those you need a size check or use a third party tool. Right. Retsky. I will throw something at you, Retsky. I will throw something at you. I will fudging yeet.
I remember those clothes. He's Oronir, isn't he? What should we do?
You're welcome.
Ordinarily, I would politely decline, but this may be an opportunity to assess their strength.
I don't know if I like
And
hit the
we do have
camera
some
directly or
time
anything
for
like
the
that. I wasn't
larger
paying enough
pieces.
attention. I had one job. I threw it. I looked. I did not register where it hit. It might have missed. I don't know.
If it all goes to plan, they will be fighting for us soon enough. What say you? Shall we go and greet our comrades-to-be?
I don't think they want to be allies, Hien. If you insist. If you want to be done about it.
Whatever happens, we shouldn't keep Cyrano and the others waiting. Let's be ready to make a swift exit, alright?
Was the hell's already 10 to 8? This is criminal.
We accept Johan's generous invitation. Lead the way.
No, wait, I said lead the way. Where are you guys going? Wait! Lead the way that you're backing me up into a mountain. Like, what's your plan here? What are you doing? Anyway, they're gonna take me to the Aetherite. I still have the event to do. Oh. I'm so fudging smart. I can read the room chat. The crazy looking goat? You mean the rock, the design on the rock? Time to be kidnapped. I mean, is it a kidnapping if I go along willingly? Wait, that's Stockholm
Two
Syndrome.
banners. So it's not just Oronir we're dealing with.
You know... Whoops. Where'd all the guards go? Why is it just one guy now? We could kill him if we wanted. We could kill both
Most
of them.
radiant Brother Magni, we have brought the ones you seek.
Oh, apparently I'm just going to be left in the room with the leader all alone. Not only am I going to be left in the room with the leader all alone,
Bardham's metal.
it's the leader is alone and there are like, what, 5 of us? If we wanted to, we could just kill their leader. What sort of security do you have? What do you even pay your guards for? Do you not think? Or are you just like incredibly powerful? Because you gotta have some courage to leave 5 strangers, possibly enemies because they've been attacking us the whole time, alone in a room with your single leader and no guards. This little section is cutscene general. It's fine. I'm gonna talk over it and we're gonna be here for half an hour and I'm gonna get nothing done. We know.
As warriors of the Mall, you
What
are
did the
hard-
Zoomers say?
Yes?
I didn't even know where you're going with this.
Why have you
He's
summoned
out
us?
for farming.
Mayhap to propose a joint
Jesus
endeavor.
Fudging. Holy shoot. Retsky, that was good. That was good. I can't even fault that. I can't even fault you for that one.
Nay, Doman, we shall not speak as equals. Born of the sun are Oronir, and born of the earth are you.
You're born of the sun, but your name is basically Magnus, which I associate with, like, Earth. So, you're kind of like, it's kind of ironic when you think about it.
When
And your
I
whole
learned
motif
of
here is like
trespassers,
rock
I
and
bade
fire,
my
like-
warriors take their measure, to flay them if they failed.
Oh no, he has one guard. I take it back. He has a single guard to protect him against the 4 of us. Okay, there aren't 5. It's a 2v4. Still not good. Because
But
we're
if
like the
by
warrior of light. and all.
grace of Azim they should survive their trials and emerge anointed, then bring them hither to pay tribute.
Wait, that's the axe from Titan. Jesus. Let's ignore that. We'll ignore that. We'll ignore
Tribute,
it. Don't worry about
should
it. Don't worry
it
about
prove
it.
satisfactory, shall earn you the favor of the sun. His beloved shall bask in his radiance, and their supplications be
Also, this whole worshipping the sun thing is giving me like, it's giving Horizon Zero Dawn, and the nation there that worship the sun. And I just want to say now, like, for the record, controversial take, I didn't like them and their sun worship at all. I just didn't care for it. Praising the sun in Dark Souls, however, that I can get behind every time. Transfusion is also a nice blue mage move. Wait, isn't transfusion the black mage move where you go from fire to like astral fire to astral ice, or it was like something else? Trans something or other.
So you want us to bow down and serve you? What if we don't feel like it?
I don't wanna.
The defiant will suffer in shadow. It would be an affront to the resplendent Azim himself to refuse this generous offer when by rights you should be condemned. But in lieu of tribute...
Transpose. That's it. I knew it was trans something, and like the only thing I could think of was transform, and I was like, it's not transform, that's not a thing. Or transfusion, because it sounds coolish, and also Mystic said it, so I was like, it's gotta be that. Transpose is correct, yes. Congratulations, you've passed my test. You may move up 2 spaces on the Trivial Pursuit board. Probably. I haven't played Trivial Pursuit in years. I don't remember how it works. The best line from that game is Aloy telling the guy attacking the city to turn his face towards It's been so long since I played it. I think I played it in 2019. No fudging memory of it. Also, controversial take number 2. I wasn't the biggest fan of the game. Like, it was good, but it was just like, it's like, I just didn't enjoy it that much. Whoops.
Swear fealty to the sun.
No.
Pledge to him your body and soul.
Absolutely
Promise
not.
to serve him unto death, and you may know his glory.
Never the fudge. Your partner's been very slowly playing and she's playing Black Mage. Yeah, look, I should know. Because I have recently leveled up Black Mage on my North American character. The problem is, I never used Transpose because it's a fudging worthless move past like level, 20? When it just becomes completely irrelevant. And you can swap between Astral Ice and Astral Fire with like a single fudging spell. Transpose is like stupid. It's pointless. It's meaningless. It's just there. It's vestigial. You know, it's just vestigial. Is that what Peachy's doing right now? Is Peachy just like riding the fudging bush? I believe it.
A generous offer granted to but few. Though perchance this is too merciful.
Look, the ending for Zero Dawn was phenomenal. Like when the mystery like gets revealed, and you're not even like when it gets revealed, as you learn more and more, as you like pick up the pieces and you sort of get the hints, and then the hints start combining together, and then everything starts to click, and then you find out what actually happened. That was like one of the most satisfying realizations and like and sort of like moments of like many games I've played. It was so good. I loved it. Because it was one of those things too where like, even though it was something you could figure out because all the hints were there, and as you put piece and pieces together, you figure out that's sort of what has happened. but like it still has that moment of like, even though there's so much build up and you can see all the like the threads connecting, it still has that moment where you have that aha, that's it, I figured it out, rather than oh yeah, I guess that makes sense because of this and this. Like it still clicks. Like having a good like lead up and build up and it's still clicking is really hard to do, and they did such a good job of it. And I respect the hell out of them for that, because it was such a good like, it was such a good story moment. It was so satisfying. It's just the rest of the game and the gameplay that I just can't get behind. And here's the thing as well, which sort of really sucks for me personally. I don't know if anyone else has this issue with the game, but the reason I got into Horizon Zero Dawn and really like saw it through to the end, and the reason I stuck with it and the reason I finished it was because I wanted to know the mystery. I wanted to know why there's all this advanced technology, where these robots came from, what was going on, what happened to the old world, like all these different like threads and mysteries. That's why I stuck around. That's why I played the game. That's why I enjoyed the ending, because it all paid off and it was good. The negative of that is Forbidden West had like no draw to me, and I played it for a couple of hours and I got like a decent part way into like the beginning of the story, and there was still no draw for me, because everything I already care about from the first game I already knew, because they delivered on that in the first game, and the second game just did not grasp me at all. I just didn't care. It's just, oh, Aloy's going on more adventures to do things, I don't know, she's building alliances, I guess, and it's like there's no world-ending threat. There's no mystery. There's no great unknown. Aloy is now like a fudging expert on like the machines and like the old world. She knows everything now because she's spent her whole life like studying the stuff. She knows it all. So I'm like, there's no mystery anymore. I'm not relating to Aloy. I don't have that drive for knowledge, because the drive for knowledge isn't there. There's nothing to find out because you don't know the thing. You know it all. You know what I mean? So I dropped it, much to many people's disappointments. Does it get better? I'm sure it gets better. I'm sure it gets better. But I'm just not interested enough to want to see it through or even care to start it up again, to be honest. I'm just like, okay, I'm sure it does get better, but like, what's in it for me? You know? I have other games to play. I have other things I enjoy. I have a fudging whole goddamn essay I'm trying to write for the ending of Dragon Age 2. You can't pull me out of that to play Horizon Forbidden West for no reason. Anyway, that's my little Horizon rant. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I understand it's controversial, but oh well. Kaboom? Nope. Peachy is waiting for me to get out of the cutscene and then she'll kaboom. Obviously. You still need to play Forbidden West? Look, I can't make a comment, like, on whether or not you should play it because of everything I just said.
Of the Buddha want you.
But, like, definitely if you want to give it a try, give it a try. You have all the achievements in Dawn. I'm not an achievement hunter. There are some games where I've thought about getting all the achievements because it seems really easy, but, like, for me, it's like a monotonous task of, like, ticking off the checklists. And, oh boy, I could go on another fudging full rant about checklist-type games, but long story short, TLDR version. The obsessiveness within me says, oh, they're just simple checklists, just get them done. That way you can say you did it, you got a nice completed list, you've done everything. It feels really good to have like that as 100%. You can see all the achievements in your Steam profile, like it's a nice accomplishment. And if it's so simple, just do it. But then the actual like practical part of me is like, no, it's a bad habit. I will get into that. I will put myself down that path. I will spend days upon days like monotonously going through and completing the thing that I don't even enjoy doing, except for the fact that I obsessively enjoy. I enjoy it in an obsessive level, but it's not a healthy level that I actually like get happiness out of. It's just a task that I feel obligated to complete, and therefore makes me feel good on a fudging tick the box level. It's like it's not good. It's not good. It's unhealthy. For me personally, I think. And that's the short version. Thank you. Unless she's not kabooming because she's already died another way. Nah. Do you guys even try getting all the achievements? Your main one is Hollow Knight. I am so excited for literally every Hollow Knight fan in the world that Silksong finally got announced. And I want to be part of the Hollow Knight fans that are excited. The thing is, I never actually finished Hollow Knight. I got like, I think I did 1 or 2 boss fights, and then it just, and I've said this on stream beforehand, so like people who have heard this are not going to be shocked by this. I don't like Metroidvanias because it's a lot of backtracking and going through areas and realizing you don't have the thing to go through the area because you need to unlock it somewhere else. So you go back to some other area, then you get the thing and then you have to return. It's like a lot of figuring out where you got to go and then realizing you can't go that way because you have to go somewhere else to get the thing before you can go there. And I don't like that type of gameplay. And that sucks because the actual game of Hollow Knight itself is enjoyable. And I've considered playing it again with a guide telling me where to go, so I don't have to do this whole like deal of like, which way is it? Which is the right way? Am I going to get lost? Am I not going to get lost? But then like, how fun is it for people to watch someone just follow a guide while they stream? You know, it's... the issues I face on a daily basis, chat. And to think, this is just my gaming life. What about all the legal consequences I have to deal with? It's wild. Rebirth is a pretty long game as well though, like, right? Like, that's a full fudging, like, they expanded the hell out of that, right? From what it was based off of. No, but see, I don't want to have backseat gaming though, is the thing though, Legion. And that's not like from you personally, I just generally don't want to be backseated by anyone, because then it just gets messy and then people tell me what to do. I don't want people to tell me what to do, I just want to like find my own guide and then do it myself, right? If that makes sense. It's weird, I don't know. Yeah. I bought Rebirth and Remake, and I should stream them. They're on my to stream list. But after having played a fair bit of Final Fantasy 15 and like not really enjoying it, I'm sort of like put off from Final Fantasy for the moment. Obviously 14 doesn't count because Final Fantasy 14 is basically not a Final Fantasy game. It's an MMO. It's completely different vibes. No, I get you, Leafeon, and thank you. I just probably won't, you know. The men only. Wait, what have I missed? Chat, what have I missed? A generous. Oh wow. So they're like, you should all swear fealty to me, bow before me, do as we demand for the good of our son. But only the men, because we're sexist as hell. I caught that as it bounced off of my screen. That's impressive. Anyway, this guy's a jerk.
Like the Borlak and women. Though you know them not either, I'm sure. No matter. All you need.
You've not really played 15? I gave it a go because someone redeemed it as like the next game to play on my channel. And like typically that sort of redemption is only for like one stream. So I gave it a try for a stream. Loved it. Played a couple more streams. It got very stale and I realized most of the combat was just hold down a single button to attack, dodge every now and then, use some abilities sometimes. It just didn't grab me. Not to say the game's bad, I got sick of it.
That much does indeed seem plain.
Whips.
However, as we are but newborn warriors who know little,
which is sad because I like the characters.
We struggle,
and it looks very good.
Ways in which we might be of service to the most gracious and illustrious.
But also the other side note of it is the fudging, what's it called? The whole draw of that game, the reason why I was like interested in the first place was because it's like advertised as like a road trip with your friends or whatever. Like you have a car, you can drive the car. Like the whole draw of the game is a bunch of friends in a car. The car sucks to use. It's so unenjoyable. You go at the speed limit, you stick in your lane, and you do fudging nothing else. It's so not fun. Doesn't have to be next stream of Remake Rebirth soon, please. Peachy? 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 Peach. Peachy. Congratulations for redeeming the next stream game. That is now the game I will play on stream next, if I'm not playing a game with someone else. So congrats. You said it doesn't have to be, but technically I haven't really, I don't know if you've seen my schedule for the week. There isn't one. I haven't decided on any game. So yeah, it's going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake. You're welcome. You're welcome. 15 was a precursor to 7 style of combat, but 7 did it better. Was
you
it?
Make mock of us, Doman. Do not do so again.
See, okay, I will say in advance, for everyone in chat who's going to watch me play Final Fantasy VII Remake, I have played Remake. I played it off stream. I played it quite a while ago though, so I don't remember all of it. I remember a fair bit of Remake. It's not going to be like other games where it's like, oh, I played it ages ago, but I remember nothing, so it's basically like I'm playing a brand new... No, I do remember a fair bit of Remake. So it won't be a blind playthrough. However, I'm still going to fudge and play it because it has been long enough. And now that I have a better understanding... Because this is the other thing as well, which I don't think a lot of people know. The Final Fantasy VII Remake was, I think, my first Final Fantasy game. Like, even before Final Fantasy XIV, I want to say. I started with the Final Fantasy VII Remake and didn't know what was going on, didn't understand what materia was. First time I ever saw Moogles and Chocobos, actually that's a lie. It was not my first time seeing Moogles because I saw them in Kingdom Hearts. But like, it was my first Final Fantasy. So I didn't understand a lot of what was going on. I didn't get it. It was a different style of game. I didn't enjoy it. I have more experience now. I'll probably understand a lot fudging more than I did the first time I played. So, yeah, next stream that I am not streaming with someone, it's Final Fantasy VII time. Boys and girls and non-binary and other... I just really wanted to say boys, and then I just felt like I was being not very inclusive. So, did someone request I play 7? Peachy did. This is correct, Retsky, yes. Nice. See, I have them. I have them because they're on the list that I want to stream. It's just I hadn't planned a time to do it yet.
Difficult. You will carry it out. When you have accepted this, you may ask me what it is.
I'm not doing your task, bud. Oh, what? Oh, what, Retsky? Oh, what? What do you name the big house spider in the staircase? I'm assuming this is Minecraft, and you're not talking about your real life. If it's Minecraft, call it Brad. Nope. In your actual house? Don't name it anything. Get the fudge away. Peach, You know what sucks? I really want to say something, but I don't want to I don't want to be the cause that sets this off. You've been still here like 11 for 20 minutes. I've noticed that you're a blue mage, Peachy. Please do not explode on him. You'd want to... Okay, you would, Rescue. You fudging would. Okay. Were I Badugo, I might take offense. But I know better than to... Oh, okay. To get... Phrasing? Yeah, well... Look where his face is! Peachy! I know better than to dismiss a woman outright. No, you're not. You're sexist. Shut the fudge up. The moan and the death sound? Yeah, that was a fudging moan, yeah. Yeah, that was a, yeah. It made us so much worse. Well. I don't think that, like, literally there is no... This has just been bad all around. Peachy, get the fudge up. Okay, get the fudge up. Okay? I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. I don't have the energy. Okay? Get off the chair. Get away from the guy. I don't even want to see it. You're fudging welcome. Oh, there's some other random dude here. Wait, no. They're not random. That ain't no random. Oh my god. I'm just gonna swift cast. Because that's smarter than waiting to the hold. My god. You know, sometimes you just don't, you know, you'll be good, you promise. I don't believe it. I don't believe any of you anymore. I'm ignoring you, Mystic. Whereas the step by the grace of our most reigning brother, you'll not die this day, but instead this is granted the opportunity to contribute to our cause, blah, 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 blah. We don't even like you, rejoice, it's a great honor, serve well, blah, 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 blah. How about shut the fudge up? You keep calling Magni your most reigning brother. You're not related to us. No, Lise, it's like a brotherhood type culty thing, okay? It's a cult thing. I wouldn't expect you to understand. You've never been part of a cult, but it's a cult thing. Is Lisa an idiot? I mean, typically no. Typically though, you know? All our near descendants from Father Azim, but if you mean to ask if our mother's one and the same, then no. The most radiant is the elder brother to a younger, the strongest and most deserving of respect. The Scions aren't a cult. They're... Oh, hold on, chat. Defining characteristics of a cult. Okay. An organized group, the purpose is to dominate cult members through psychological manipulation and pressure strategies. I wouldn't say the Scions are using psychological manipulation and pressure. Charismatic leader. Retsky, just because someone is a charismatic leader doesn't mean it's a cult. It's a bad start. Okay, characteristics of cults and cult-related activity, chat. Isolating members and penalizing them for leaving. Seeking inappropriate loyalty to leaders. Dishonoring the family unit. Okay, I don't even know what that means, but whatever. Absolute authoritarianism without meaningful accountability. No tolerance for questions or critical inquiry. I don't think the Scions are a cult. And I'm not going to explain something else that I thought might be a cult, because that is not. Now, the pressure's the primals. Okay, but the primals aren't the cult, though. The people who worship the primals are cults. But the primals... Minfilia rules with an iron grip. She literally does not. I don't even think I've seen her for like a solid, like this entire expansion almost, basically. Like, we're allowed to just like walk away. She doesn't keep constant tabs on us. Wait. Alphano and Alze are always watching. Wait, Lisa's always... Wait, we're always supervised by someone. Wait, we're all... Wait. We were told about Heidelin and how we have a... Heidel... Heidelin and the it's okay, there's accountability. It's okay, there's when have I ever been punished for anything I've done? When has anyone ever been punished? Thancred was possessed and he did all sorts of evil things and he got away with it. Wait. But we aren't isolated though. We can talk to outsiders. We can do other things. We're not penalized for like leaving. The loyalty that we're sought is an inappropriate loyalty. Thancred had an emo face. What do you mean had? What do you mean had? As if it's done? I've been punished for things I haven't done, not by Minfilia. Not by the Scions. The Scions haven't punished me for squat. You, the red woman, you will milk our beasts. This is just sexism. Is that it? What do you mean, is that it? I swear to fudging Godretsky, I don't know why I didn't expect that from you. And yet, I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. By the entirety of Uldar. Okay, no, okay, no, I don't think you understand. When a cult, no, the characteristics of a cult as penalizing people for like accountability, there needs to come from within the cult, not other random people. Oh no, I've been punished by a school for breaking the school rules. I guess my family is a cult. That doesn't make sense, Leafeon! Uldar punishing your character has nothing to do with whether the Scions are a cult. The Scions are not Uldar. They're different groups. That's completely irrelevant. What? The characteristics of a cult have to come from the cult itself. The Crystal Braves are part of the Scions. The Crystal Braves didn't punish us. The Crystal Braves backstabbed us, went and did their own thing because they got bribed and like fudging taken over by like another group. But like they weren't representative of the Scions when they did that. They weren't doing that on behalf of the Scions. They were doing it on behalf of their masters who fudging betrayed us. That's still different. That was like that's a different organized group of people at that point. We're even going to talk about Elbird. Again, a traitor. Not acting on the authority of the Scions. Not supported by the rest of the Scions. And completely not holding us accountable because of their absolute authoritarianism, but because he was just a traitor that did bad things. And cult leader. Yeah, but he wasn't leading us at that point. He was leading the Crystal Braves, who weren't a cult. They were just paid mercenaries who betrayed us, but not because they were indoctrinated to some set of beliefs that they heavily believed in or were fearful of their lives if they were to go against this god. It's not a cult. It was different. It was so different to a cult. Also, I hate how Lisa's just accepting of this. The one who lumbers as a mountain, an old warrior, armor's in need of repair. You're just giving us chores. You, the insolent wow. Wow. This one carries the fire. What does that even mean? Seek my comrade outside tending the stores. He'll give you your task. You'll know him by his cloth. Unlike they of the yellow, we are of the green. Why is everyone so buddy-buddy with these guys? They sound like jerks. I don't want to do anything for them. They sound like disgusting, horrible people. I don't want want these guys to be my allies. They can go fudging die in a hole. Like, what? I thought we were helping, like... So confused. Peachy, help me, I'm confused. Anyway, what we're going to do now, chat, is we're going to attune to this Aetheryte, and then we're immediately going to Gridania, because we are going to... what's the word? We're going to do the limited time event for like 5 seconds. Minutes. 15 minutes. There's an Aether Current right fudging here. Nice. You need to do the event? Yeah. As I said, I was saving it till I got to the Aetheryte. And now I'm here, at the Aetheryte. It's really sad, though, that the teleport offered to Gridania, which was there for like ages, got replaced with the Ardershire one. Make me so sad. Oh, that's Gunbreaker, okay. When will we be able to do the, let me rephrase. When is the game gonna allow us to mount up in cities? When? Yeah, I grabbed that immediately. I have 3 on this character now. Why cities are tiny? Cause I'm lazy. That's it. That's it. In pursuit of excellence. Nice. Where even is it? It's in the same spot as all the other event things. Hatching Tide is upon us once more. I hope this season finds you an excellent fet. Why is that a question? My name is Julia Alipo, and I lead this annual celebration. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. May I ask your name? Meemily. I hope this is the beginning of a firm friendship. Will I have your attention? Allow me to expound upon the nature of this year's festivities. We hide eggs, and you pick up eggs. She's an egg. How many puns is Redskin gonna make today? Let's count them, chat. So far, we're at 2. I never said I was gonna teach you how to count. We're skipping 1. He's made 2 of them. We don't need to count that. How many Alipos are there? I thought the name sounded familiar. But I was like, no, I'm making that up. I don't know anything. What other Alipo would I know then? That was pretty good, Redsky. That was pretty good. Hatching Tide's origins in the day before the 7th Umbral Calamity, where 12 sages of Neo Past appeared before me in a startling Chloe and Zoe. That's it. Chloe's the one I'm familiar with. I don't know who the fudge Zoe is. Also, what sort of name is Zoe? I can barely even pronounce it. Which may be a me problem, but... you know. I've been visited by such dreams ever since, and this year was no exception. I saw great massive eggs, as vivid as those before you now, borne aloft into the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lead wonders to Hatching Tide before, so needless to say, I intend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the eggs are commissioned ought to arrive any moment now. Blah blah blah, egg. There's always a sister who runs the orphanage, and I was like... Wait, Chloe's the one with the book though, right? That you turn the book into all the time? Like, that's literally her, like, book that you do all the, like, the connect 5 3 in a row fudging things that I completely ignore because it's a pain. Yes. Cool. Wait, Zoe, yes. No, wait. No, I said Chloe. Chloe's the one with the book. Yeah, okay, Chloe is Wondrous Tales. Zoe is apparently someone in this, Idleshire is... Idleshire is the same city. right? I don't remember an orphanage. Pretty sure it's the other way around. It's definitely Chloe's Wondrous Tales. It's Chloe. It's 100% Chloe. It's 100% Chloe, and I'll show you after this cutscene. I'll open up the Chloe's book I keep in my inventory that I've refused to return because I don't have time for that. I play this game once a week. You think I'm going to do the weekly stuff? Absolutely not. Oh, Julie, it's a disaster. The car toppled over en route. Thankfully, the driver was unscathed, but I can't say the same for the eggs. Why do you think Chloe is the older one? I don't know, Peachy, you tell me. They have a sister named Blowy is pretty popular. My brain just went like, you know how like you add the word B onto anyone's name and they become like the bad version. Like there's Ajani and then there's Bajani, which is like bad, like evil Ajani. Right? Is that thing? Is that Redsky? Because I don't. Blood. Yeah, no, Peachy, that was made very clear when Redsky spelled it out for me, because apparently me saying the word wasn't enough to get the fudging hint. Why do I, like... Why haven't I got it into my head yet? If Redsky says something and I don't quite get it, it's likely an innuendo. 99% of the time. What am I doing? I don't get that either, Mystic. And this time I'm not going to say it out loud, but because you're not Redsky, I don't know if it's an innuendo or not, so I'm just going to not take the risk. Because I can't fudging... I don't know. Why am I here? Why am I here? Just to suffer? Yes. Without the eggs, how would he breathe life in my dream, chat? I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. Wait, where are you gonna get the eggs from? Wait, where are the eggs? Where are you gonna get the eggs from? Blow up. Don't do it! Stop that! To create the content required will take time. We're already facing at least a minor delay at this point. If only I could assign someone to help you. Yeah, wow, if only someone could help you who isn't standing right in front of you doing this quest. I was just like preemptively telling you not to. Preemptively, you know? But wait, me, Millie, perhaps you'd be willing to lend a Me? Millie? Millie? Anyway. Pleasure to meet you, adventurer. I do hope you'll consider helping us get Hatching Tide back on track. Procuring more than necessary egg supplies from the merchant. Okay. Let's go buy some eggs in this economy, chat. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to afford any eggs. I only have 3 million gil. I can probably get one egg. Also, this music is driving me insane. Oh my god, it's still going. Anyway, time to get some egg. You're hearing it twice in your game and on my stream? That's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Sus why you did it with Magnizum. Okay. 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 Yeah, the dreamer, he was here before. Tell him he's dreaming. That's a joke not many of you will understand. But for those of you who do know, you're the real ones. Phone them all out of supplies you need. Is there really nothing you can do for us? Jeez, what is he saying? I do have some old odds and ends, surplus wares that might be of use if you want them, they're all yours. Do I have to buy them or are they just mine? They're just mine? What sort of merchant gives away stuff for free? Might not be what you need, but I'm sure you can cobble something together. The storage fees were eating into me, I mean, I'd rather see them go to a good use. Ah. Because he had to pay fees. So he's not selling them, he's just saving money. When out of the initial batch, I remember thinking what a kind fella he was. He certainly proved me right. Well, sure. I mean, it is weird for him to not charge us. This leather looks durable. We have some metal springs and rings that can be used for a mechanism. These lengths of timber could be cut down to a more portable size. Aha! You need to be a level 30 crafter before you can do this quest. I would cry if it did that. These herbs and resins are used to concoct water repellent chemical solutions. How'd you guess that? I'd be so upset. I'd be so upset. Plenty of bits and bobs, you should know trouble when it comes to decoration. Unfortunately, we won't be able to recreate the eggs with these. We could make something far easier to go off the ground though. Parasols! God dang it. Don't you have a level 30 crafter? Leafeon, that's not the point. You guys are actually making me think. Hold on. You guys are actually making me think that's what I need. Oh, wait. No. I have some crafters that are like level 50, but not everyone. Yeah, it turned around and was like, you need to be a level 100 crafter. You need to actually be max level. To just be max level for this seasonal event that we're going to have for like a week and then take away, you know? Any rounded object looks like an egg from far enough away, it's science. The shell makes the eggs, they say. Do they say that? Anyway, we should paint them. I like that option. You're right. No, I'm not. Put some festive patterns on the outer canopy in a convincingly eggy structure. The parasols might just make for a worthy replacement. No, you can't. No. Guys. You can't just replace... Imagine chat in real life if there was like a big Easter celebration, everyone was super excited for it, right? Real life Easter egg hunt. A real life Easter egg hunt, people getting so excited they're going to be all sorts of eggs and all sorts of things. And then you go to the event that everyone was really excited for, and then they're like, we have parasols instead. People would be so confused. And maybe a little angry that their tradition has been messed with. Parish Soul Benedict. Exactly. Seems everything is fine, but your mind's still a little over from you now. Fair enough, Lay, fair enough. I hope you're doing okay though. You just chill, you look after yourself, you know? You take care, do what you need to do. Because even if everything is okay, things still like mess with you. Like, not you personally, but like the general you. So I get it. Your Allison should be less likely to balk at a request for parasol parts in a rush order for myriad eggs. But parasol. Again, there's nothing wrong with a parasol, but like again, imagine in real life. You go to an event, an Easter event, where eggs is literally the thing, and they're advertised all sorts of eggs, and you go there and they're like, we don't have eggs, but we have like this umbrella. It's gonna be on the online store and no one will want it? Wait, what's gonna be on the online store and no one will want it? Wait, what do I miss? What did I miss? What I miss? His first play visit to leather workers. No! No way! No! I refuse! If I have to craft. Chat, if I have to craft. What level is your leather worker? Oh, chat, it ain't good. I'll tell you that much. My leather worker, it's 41. Okay, my level, it's the other three. The goldsmith, weaver, and alchemist. And I'm like, this ain't good, guys. Didn't you oof me? Many of our apprentices looking forward to you have the guild's aid. I'm afraid we lack some of the resources needed to work your leather. The material is water resistant. In the meantime, would you take this timber over to the carpenters? Oh. Ha, chat. You may have thought you fooled me, and you probably kinda did. But I don't actually craft anything. I just go from guild to guild. Why are you ruining the fun? Well, it's okay, Redsky. It's okay. I figured it out. I didn't actually think I needed to be like a certain level crafter, like at all, in the slightest. But I was like, what if? And then when you said it, Redsky, I didn't believe you. And then Leafeon said, "Don't you have level 30?" And I was like, Leafeon's not known for trolling me. They've done it, but they're not known for it. I was so scared. Why do you stand there like a frightened school child? Racist? Just because I'm a Lalafell doesn't mean you can call me a school child. Excuse you? Anyway. No, I know for certain I know you can craft mounts, and that crafting mounts requires like levels in crafting. I do know that. Is he? Oh, this guy. I see. Here's the timber. You wish this timber fastened to parasol frames very well. I should see it done by competent hands. Good thing I don't have to do it, even though I could. Okay. Yeah, don't worry, I see that. I'll go to the next location and then I'll take a little ad break before we continue. Society amounts of all crafted and gathered. No, I do know that a lot of society quests require crafting capabilities. But that's fine because the society quests aren't limited time events. And because they're not limited time, I'm okay with that. I'm not against some like side quests having requirements and like crafting levels. That's fine. My only concern is like, hey, this is a seasonal event. It's only going to be around for a week. If you're going to have a crafting like requirement, it needs to be like a super low one so people can actually do the quest. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll be back in about 2 minutes when the ads are done. I need to go. I need to go. Guys, did I just Did it just get fudging weirdly nighttime? Okay, not really. I was gonna say, like, I swear it wasn't this dark when I left. Okay, ignoring your question, Rutsky. I was gonna say a thing, and I forgot. Can't have been important. I trust everything went well at the Carpenters Guild. I've placed an order for the alchemical solution and a few other things. Next step will be to piece the parts together in the prototype parasol. Where am I going? Is it back this way? Chad, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I do hate. Okay, this is something I love how you get jogging with movement speed increasing after you've used sprint. I love that. I think it's a really good addition. So you can still run fast in cities and when you're out of combat without having to like be on cooldown. What I don't like is that it disappears on area transition. Like, why? Welcome back. Are you pleased to hear I've adjusted the schedule to accommodate a little mishap and all this had to proceed? How fair are the eggs? Yeah, so about that, no eggs. The economy is in too bad of a shape. It's just too bad. Do you think that, hold on. Do you guys think this is a commentary on the current state of the egg economy? That we weren't able to get eggs for the egg festival because the eggs are just too expensive? What a wonderful idea. It's a trash idea. It's a horrible idea. It's bad. Bad idea. The Nodder will be surely along any moment now. Yes. Let me keep both waiting. Allow me to present you with the very first Archon egg parasol. It looks like not an egg. You hate the hats? Oh, they're fudging horrible. Okay, that does look pretty nice though, actually. I think that actually looks really good. Chicane is tariffing Eorzea. Oh my god, it makes so much sense. Makes so much sense. What a fun example of ingenuity. It's magnificent. That is actually like, I was expecting like a trashy, like flimsy, like parasol. That is like, got like, look at the freaking rim of this umbrella. Like this is good quality. This is a solid make. This is, and the design and the little chocobo on top. And the aesthetic of it is very much like traditional, I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I was trying to say it's like a traditional egg like design. Like the tradition, like the pattern on that is like very traditional. I'm fudging. This is your fault, Retsky. So glad you approve. With your blessing, I'll be producing more to distribute. We find ourselves at a loose end. What do you mean a loose end? Oh no, guys, they're gonna kill me. Am I the loose end? We cannot let Nodder outstrip us in the hatching tide spirit. There must be more we can do. Let us show off your parasol to the townsfolk. That's exactly what I was thinking, Retsky, actually. And that's why I thought it was a very good design, because they've got that, like, they were going for that and they nailed it. We want to promote our newest addition to festivities. If we even tell a few Garleans, these gorgeous accoutrements will be available to those who celebrate with us. Word will spread of Santa Claus. Welcome back, Peachy. How are you? Delivery. Ooh, what did you get? Did you get the Final Fantasy XIV Secret Live Chat? Oh, I want Chinese food. The market is busy. Let us look for potential sellers. Keep her at your side and not complete. You can leave behind by entering a different area of speaking. Okay. When you accompany, you may enter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate this bonus conversation. I see. Yeah, I want Chinese. I know. I want Chinese food. I want Chinese food. I can't believe you've done this. Why does this area look so foreign? Like I've never crossed that before. Obviously I've crossed it a fair bit, but like oh my god, yes. Fudge, yes, Retsky. Absolutely. Disgusted. Decorative basket. Blue Gem is responsible for all the decorations you see throughout the city. Take the basket over there, for instance. I came up with the idea, and Nana worked on magic to create the final product. Oh, cool. Peaches in the cutscene. No, I know that the circle was literally just for like talking to her. That's what the Retsky, did you read the tutorial when you played? The circle's just here to talk to her for little funsies, for side content. You did not. It literally said, hey, if you see a circle, that means you can do a little conversation. If you want further like topics to like just fun chat. That's all that is. It explained it to you. Your brain no, you saw an event quest and you went, I don't need to pay attention because it's not important. Skip. That's what you did. Don't blame it on being brain dead. No room for literacy. Literally the entire purpose of your existence, yeah. You must tell me where I might acquire a splendid parasol like unto your own. At our Hatching Tide event, of course. I'd be delighted. Which if she just promises everyone to have an umbrella and then like people turn up and she's like, actually you can't all have parasols, we're out. Reading the card explains the card, MTG plays. Okay, but the difference there is reading the card does explain the card as long as you're familiar with the 50,000 addendums that are also added, plus the different changes of rules, plus whether some cards are banned or not banned, plus if you're even allowed to take them to the tournament, plus if you actually interacts differently with another card, which then you need to go to the rules even further to look at how the cards interact with other cards that aren't previously listed on the addendums or the cards themselves. So there's a difference. That's why you avoid blue decks. I love blue decks. They're so fun to play as because the other team doesn't play at all. And that's fun. The Parasol's an absolute delight. My favorite deck. No, Retsky, my favorite combination for Magic the Gathering is blue-white. And not just because it's literally Azuria Senate, which is all about the lore. And that's my thing. But yeah, I like the white flying cards and the blue like counters and just blue-white. That's my thing. Blue-white. Green is pretty good too. Those are some big fudging monsters on that one. Them big numbers. And the reach. But green is the one that like that everyone has reach, right? White, black. Black is fun too. So much death touch. Fudging hate death touch. And like the reason I hate death touch is because A, if it's used against me, that fudging sucks. But B, if I have death touch, it's usually on a creature that only has 1 HP anyway. So it's like, well, it's a glass cannon. I can't just it's like I want to use it on everything, not one thing. And then red is scary too because red is also scary because you just put 50 bajillion enemies on the field and you just get overrun. You need it. Mystic, please leave me alone. You play lots of vampires and lifelink. I love lifelink. Lifelink is so fun. And yeah. Look, personally, here's the I actually like white, blue, and black. I'm not a fan of green or red because I don't like really a ton of small weak monsters that just are like low level, like overrunning type vibe. I don't really like that gameplay, which is why I don't play Zerg and StarCraft. I know it's very different, but my point is I don't like low level. I don't like game styles where it's just a bunch of low level enemies and you just overrun the opponent. But I also don't like game styles that are like really big monsters, but you only have like 1 or 2 of them. And like that's the big thing is like bigger damage but smaller like quantity. I don't like that either. I like a nice balance. So neither red nor green really appeal to me on that level. It's why I like all the others. Lifelink and Death Touch is like really cool and like evil necromancy type of vampire darkness, edginess. That's why I like black. White obviously for flying and like paladin pure vibes, and then blue because that's just I don't like my friends having fun. Whoopsies. Silver? Oh, sliver. Wait, slivers were a type of creature, right? It rings a bell. I've definitely heard of them. I don't remember anything about them though. Overrun is half your decks, only one has red. Look, overrun is fun and overrunning is fun to do, but I don't like that being the whole gimmick. You know what I mean? You powered each other up? Yeah, that sounds about right. The Leatherworkers Guild, the Carpenters Guild, Black Rabbit Traders, and our Dreamers all had their parts to play. What the hell is a Black Rabbit Trader? Every sliver has +X+F. Oh, that's right! Fudge! And they all have trample? I'd understand if you played another card which gave them trample, but depends on the sliver. Oh, a sliver isn't just one creature, it's like a type of creature. I think I see. I should probably like actually finish this quest. Play all sorts of power the entire field. See, that sounds terrifying and so enjoyable. Heavens above, is that an adorable parasol fashioned after an Archon egg? Exquisite. Get the fudge out of here. That's meant to be a meta pun, not an actual pun. Boy. Sorry, I had to. If the other player was also running slivers, it got silly. Because it's for each sliver in play. It's not each of your slivers. And they all have haste and trample. Jesus, fudging. That's nightmarish. I love it. I love it. It was comedy. I mean, the funny thing as well is, no matter how many slivers are in play, if every card in play is a sliver, every combat would involve just two slivers just removing themselves from the field. Every single combat would just be two slivers removing themselves from the field. For every attack, no matter how many slivers are in play. And that is funny. Until you give one of your slivers like an extra like +1 bonus or something, and it's fudging all over. Then it's all over. It's done. You play Commander, the ones you played the most of your Vampire deck, you play from Exile deck and your Legendary Permanent deck. I have an entire drawer full of a bunch of different Commander decks that I have never played because I haven't had anyone to play with in person. And I want to at some point. But insert usual excuses here. There's a sliver for each prefix. Holy shoot. So they were like, they weren't just like a little like thing that popped up and like became like meta or fun or enjoyable, like a little gimmick thing. Like there was a whole fudging like actual proper like full on entire like it may as well have been its own color type thing. Like what happened to them then? Did they just realize, oh, this is getting ridiculous, and then they just like phased them out of rotations and banned them or something? Like you'd play just one problem, you're in NA. I know Leafeon, it's okay. It's okay. We'll just never play. I get it. Went out of rotation? Yeah. And this is why I hate Standard. I hate Standard as a format because you spend a bunch of money on it and then they're like, lol, your cards are only going to be valid for 2 years. And then in like fudging a few years later, they'll bring them back again. But they'll be like, you want to bring them back with all new and improved card art and cool stuff? Pay up. Yeah, you can still use your own cards because they're the same name and technically allowed within the rules. But I mean, these are new and fancy versions of those same cards, so... Also, because if they didn't have standard rotation, they wouldn't make money. Because then people wouldn't buy any cards anymore. Because they already have their decks. But they want to play standard, so they need to buy new cards because of rotation. It's stupid. What's the format for like standard but without rotations? What's it called again? Is it Pioneer? Or is it something else? If you own a camera, you set up. See, I have a camera. It's just too much of a pain to like set it up to like look at my desk and make space on my desk. And then also it's not the same as playing in person, which is what I prefer. I accidentally opened the chat. Peachy. Peachy. I thought, because of how close these two messages were, that you had gotten hacked and started like spamming like real money trading, and I was gonna like right click and block you and everything. Like I was so prepared. I was so ready. But it's okay. That's not you. It wasn't you. Now I can fudging block this guy, report this guy. IMT activity. I agree. Hooray! Better report Peachy just to be safe. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, maybe it was Peachy. You never know. I also love a reply will not be forthcoming. Oh, this is new. It's okay, Peachy. I'd never do it. I'd never report you ever. Well, it depends what you do. Oh, definitely. But it's such a contrast to Marvel Rivals where you report someone and like a week back you get a response that like, this person's been fudging banned. Good job. We have banned, not just we've banned someone you reported, but username blah 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 has been punished. They've been banned. They've been muted. They've taken out of matchmaking. Like, love the hell out of that. Fudging out them, you know? How's it going? I don't see why more people don't shame them, to be honest. You've broken the rules. You've been reported. Get fudging shamed. I don't know. Like, it's different to witch hunting in my opinion, because the actual developers have said, yes, we've looked into this. We agree they have done the wrong thing, and we're telling you. Every time you hop on to get a confirmation, nice. Love that. That went rather swimmingly. You certainly have an eye for egg connoisseurs. Oh my god, it's 9 o'clock. Wait, it's not nice? Why is it not nice? You're getting confirmations that everyone you've... Well, okay, but Retsky, hear me out here. Hear me out here. You already know you're running into toxic little children every session because you've gone to report them. So you're already getting the toxicity anyway, regardless of whether they agree with you or not. The difference is they're agreeing with you and saying, yeah, this was toxic. We don't want this in our game. We're punishing them. Compared to, oh, actually, we don't think it was toxic at all and they're perfectly fine, so they can continue to be their toxic little selves. This is the good outcome. It sucks that you have to report them, but getting the confirmation isn't what sucks. That's not what's not nice. You know? Fudging Mystic. Oh, that's not... There's no crouch button in the game, Retsky. You know this. Come on now. Come on now, Retsky. Come on now. Also, I'd never. Isn't the side of those parasols simply marvelous? No, I'm not questioning it. Peachy, what do you have against the French? What did they ever do to you? What'd they do to you? Oh my god, there's so many parasols. Where's my parasol? What the fudge? I helped you and I don't get a fancy parasol? Where's my parasol? I did nothing. You literally blew yourself up. Let's start yelling us in French, like you're in London servers. I can't understand you. Yeah, look. Here's the thing. It's one of those situations where it's really difficult because they have a right to speak their own language. Just like no matter where they are in the world, if they want to speak their own language, they're more than entitled to, right? That's perfectly fine. But then the side note, they're on English servers expecting to communicate with teammates on English servers in their multiplayer team-based game, it's etiquette, it's, you know, the right thing to do to speak in the language that everyone else in the fudging server is going to speak, right? But at the same time, they're still allowed to speak in French. It's one of those like difficult ones that like, where's the line between acknowledging that there's nothing wrong with them speaking their own language and being entitled to be their own nationality and all that sort of stuff, compared to, okay, yeah, you're actually trying to communicate with everyone else on an English speaking server. And you're like, it's not just, oh, and I want to differentiate this as well from like people just speaking like, from like people who are like French or whatever, or German or Asian or whatever, speaking like their national language in public. That's very different because they're usually talking to someone who also speaks that language and they're having a conversation with each other. Perfectly fine. Totally okay. And for all I know, they might be doing that on their servers as well. They might be having a conversation between two people that both speak the same language and they both know this, so they're just communicating with each other. But more than likely, they're two randoms who don't know each other, who are just trying to communicate in a team-based game, and they're just ignoring the fact that there are other English speakers on the team and just excluding everyone else on the team. I don't know the situation. I feel like there's a very fine line between acknowledging that it's a team-based game and everyone should be communicating with each other on the English-speaking server in English. Because like the same thing would apply if you're an English-speaking person and then you go to like a fudging Korean server and start trying to communicate with everyone else in your team in English. Like, it'd be kind of like, hey, everyone else here is Korean and doesn't understand English. I mean, they might as a second language, but like my point still stands. Like, ignore that. Like, speak the language of the everyone else's server. I don't know, if you're trying to communicate with them. It's a fine line though. I don't know. British and French are famous for getting along well throughout history. Yeah, but like, let's be honest. When has that ever stopped people? Also, the British and French getting along very poorly throughout history is as a result of the governments, not the population. This French service is not like there's only London. No, I know, Peachy. That's my point is more like not me saying you're in the wrong. I'm just like thinking out loud about how we are in such an interconnected society, and like it's so many people speak so many different languages and everyone's entitled to speak their own language and like whatever language they want to speak, really. But like it's that gray area of it's a team-based game and you're trying to communicate with your team and you're speaking the language that is not the server that everyone else speaks, and so you're like excluding people from that communication. But like, what line is that like at what point is that line just racism compared to acknowledging that, hey, there's actually some team play that needs to happen here? And I don't know where that line is. I really don't. And that concerns me, because I feel bad about that. How many French people have going to mics like I can't understand? Speaking loud doesn't help me understand you. And that's a confusing thing. If they actually want you to understand and they're trying to talk to you specifically, then it's like, dude, this is your own doing. This is your own fault. This is an English server. You're trying to speak to me in a language that is not the language on this server, and you're angry that I don't understand you? Interesting take. You're not moving the French servers on the off chance to go to French servers after get made up to speak. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean you end up moving the French servers on the off chance to go to French servers after get made up? I'm very confused by you, Peachy. I'm so confused, I'm sorry. Citizen community in EU are frequently demanding Valve add Russian servers so the Russians can fudge off. See, here's what's interesting about that. Russia's not considered part of the EU, right? Then again, they're also not considered part of any Asian servers. Oh, I'm actually, just a side note, I'm surprised they don't have their own servers. They share servers. No, yeah, no, I realize that, but my point is, like, I'm surprised they don't have their own servers considering how strict the government is on, like, controlling everything. But that surprises me. Online games need an auto translate feature. See, okay, here's the thing, Mystic. Some games actually fudging have that, and I don't just mean text chat conversions. Some games literally have an option, and I've seen this in the game settings, which people need to turn on. Sort of sucks it's, like, not on by default. but there is legitimately a setting in quite a few online games for auto-translate voice to text. Some games actually have that feature where they will take voice chat and they will translate it in your native language in a text chat for you. I don't know why more games don't do that. Especially if they've got like worldwide servers, or if they have servers like specifically like in just generic EU servers. And I say EU specifically because of all the different servers. You've got North American servers, pretty much everyone speaks English. You have Oceanic servers, pretty much everyone speaks. Well, I say pretty much everyone speaks English, but like Oceania isn't just Australia, but the majority of people on Oceanic servers are Australia and New Zealand, because all of the other Oceanic regions are often either like they can swap between OCE or the Asian servers, and it really depends. But like the Asian servers and the EU servers specifically, games that have those like not even like national servers, they have just EU and just Asia, really need the auto translate if like communication over voice chat or text chat or anything is like an option. Just like, why not have that? There are so many languages in just those two servers. So many. No translate software is good enough. No, it doesn't have to be good. Like, it will never be good enough, but just even just a basic translation capability can do fudging wonders. Absolute wonders. And like, as I said, games have already done it. Some games have that at a basic level, and it works well enough. There's no reason not to have that sort of thing, in my opinion. On the off chance we get a full English party in the French servers because the French come over the London servers. But that's what I mean, Peachy. That's what I don't understand.
I am a duck!
Why would there be a full English party on the French servers? If you're on London servers anyway and not wanting to go on the French servers? That's what I don't get. Anyway, Magic, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm not going to say your whole name, but I appreciate you for the follow anyway. I hope you're doing well today. You tried to use a party finder thing for Valorant, but no one in OCE uses it. It's always Hong Kong, Singapore, and Mumbai. Wait, what? Wait, what? You've used Final Fantasy XIV feature that needs no translation. It's a very explosive feature. I missed that time, but I'm still throwing it. I'm still throwing it. Oh my. Not gonna say my whole name, huh? Nope. Fudging Discord message from them. No, I will not, sir. They'll get AI to the point they'll be competent translators. See, here's the thing about that. That sounds like such a good feature. But to what extent? To be honest, fudging generative AI has just ruined AI in general for me. Like, obviously not all AI is bad, but I'm like, you know, whenever I see AI, I'm like, okay, seems like it could be okay, but will it be? Will it be okay though? Or will it be immoral? Who's to say anymore? Who's to say? Oh yeah, no, generative AI is not real at all. I mean, look, none of the AI we have is actually real AI. Well, actually, that's not true. It's not like sci-fi levels of AI. Obviously, no AI is like that. But like, AI isn't technically just limited to being something that can come across as like actually completely acting and thinking like a human can. Well, the Mass Effect and Call of VI. No, but see, that's so funny to me because like literally that's all this stuff is. But it's also funny because our generative AI is actually more advanced than Mass Effect's virtual intelligence, because Mass Effect's virtual intelligence is only programmed to give predetermined responses and to predetermined questions. If it falls outside of that, they're just like, fudge, I don't know. Whereas our generative AI is more advanced than the fudging thousands of year future virtual technology because it can make stuff up and give responses that seem legitimate. And when you think of it that way, that's fudging impressive. The problem is, it doesn't know what the fudge it's talking about, and 90% of people don't understand that, and they take it for like being legitimate because they just do not get it. It doesn't know what it's saying, guys. It just picks words and it puts them next to each other and goes, I've seen that word next to that word a lot, so I'll chuck that one there. And that one also follows along usually, so I'll put that one in there too. And so does that one. And that's vaguely related to the concept we're talking about. Let's throw that in as well. They don't know what's going on. They don't have a clue. And even then, that's giving them too much credit. They don't understand the concept that they're talking about either. They just see keywords and they go, that keyword's related to that one, so I'm gonna base my response based on that keyword. But anyway, this isn't an explanation of how generative AI works, stream, so we're gonna move on. You remember watching a video where some genius decided to try expose a speedrunner using the advice of an... Oh no. Did they go on a fudging witch hunt and publicize it on YouTube or something because they thought that their fudging AI was foolproof because they did more research into the fudging speedrunner as to the actual method of using an AI for anything? Wait, you called him out midstream? So you weren't watching a video, you were watching... Oh, no, okay. Wait, who called who out midstream? It does fill in the next most likely token, the latent space where these tokens are connected can generally model facts of the world. Yeah, I mean, look, there's definitely more to it than that, and I was definitely giving it like a very much a basic, like very basic, simple explanation. But at like a core level, that's really all it's doing. It's more to it than that, but my point was more so that, yeah, it doesn't know what it's talking about. It's just looking at likely responses, right? But you're right. It's just still so very wrong. So very wrong. And the amount of people... Okay, I'm gonna go on another rant. I'm so sorry I'm doing nothing but ranting, but like, what the fudge are you usually here for? You guys know I do this. Anyway, the amount of articles and stuff I have seen about and from the legal profession, from different like law adjacent like companies or like journalists, like just different sort of like articles in the legal profession that I've seen that says if your firm is not using generative AI, you're falling behind. Generative AI can save your firm so much money and so much time of like work, and it's like, holy fudging shoot. Like, I get it if you use it properly, that it can be beneficial to do simple tasks, but also that just completely, all of those are just disregarding all the flaws and issues with AI. And I say this as like someone who is, you know, understands AI at like a level that fudging most people in society don't. I'm not an expert on it. I don't understand what the fudge is going on 90% of the time, but I know that the basics more so than most people who just go, ooh, fancy magic. I say it from that perspective, and also the perspective of a fudging practicing lawyer. Holy shoot, you cannot just rely on generative AI for everything. There have been, and this is funny, I don't know how many of you guys know this, probably none of you. There have been several court cases where judges have called out lawyers and said, what have you submitted to the court? This is all AI generated nonsense that you didn't double check. I have literally seen a case that comes to mind, I can't remember what it is specifically, of someone who submitted an entire like submission to the judge referencing several case laws and legislation and stuff to prove their point. The judge looked into it. None of the references even existed. The cases were not real. The legislation was real, but when you go to the like the clauses in the legislation that were talking about completely different things, it hallucinated everything and the lawyer didn't even check. I'm pretty sure they lost their practicing certificate because of it. But my point is like, lawyers are doing this. And it's like, what the fudge? How? Like, so, and that's the problem. So many articles are like praising AI and its use and completely neglecting the flaws it has. And then lawyers are getting caught up in this because they don't have an understanding of AI either. They just see other legal firms and law articles putting out information saying to use the thing without understanding that it's not good to just blindly use the thing. And it just boggles my mind. We're meant to be professionals. Why is this happening? Ah! And that's not even touching on the copyright considerations from all its training data either, but I'm not going to go into that. I think that's we all know that. It's mental. Legalese is slightly more constructed natural language, so manually programmed algorithm would be better. Well, yeah, no, definitely true. But, like, oh my god. Even if you remember it, aren't you supposed to not talk about stuff outside court? No, so, okay, the difference is, Peachy, is this isn't one of my matters for one of my clients or anything like that. It's not something within our firm. I'm talking about a court decision that is like an actually published decision. This has been in news articles, like it's actually been like publicized. Journalists have responded on it. This is like public information stuff, right? This has gone to the news. But otherwise, yeah, I would never and have never talked about any of my clients or any internal matters on stream. Absolutely fudging not. Like, or even like with anyone outside the firm, I haven't done. So no, whenever I talk about legal stuff on stream, it's A, not legal advice, very important, and B, also not confidential. I'm just giving like the insight as someone in the profession, you know? Does it because I'm menace with AI prompts if you want to laugh, ask him some of his pictures. Oh no. Oh no. It's good for baseline but not finished product. It's good for like generating, I don't even want to say generating ideas broadly, because like fudging, use your creativity, people. We have more creativity than AI. Like, no, okay, it has its uses. It is a tool, and tools can be used for a variety of different things, right? There's nothing wrong with using a tool to help you and assist you. But people don't use generative AI as a tool. They use it as the fudging solution to all of their problems. And that's the flaw, right? You've been tempted to fudge with the AI to aid in world building. See, I have many reasons that I've never used generative AI and never want to use it. And they're all personal, obviously. I'm probably not going to go into them either. But I personally, I don't even want to touch it for even generating anything. I don't think it just doesn't sit well with me personally. You know what I mean? You're right, I'm fudging rest of my fudging case. Yeah, you get it. I mean, it's always legal advice, literally never legal advice. Oh yeah, no, and that's the other thing too as well, Magic, right? That is the other thing too. A lot of people don't realize when you write anything in ChatGPT or any sort of generative AI, that gets uploaded and stored to their servers. So yeah, you're absolutely correct, Magic. So when there are lawyers fudging putting confidential information in ChatGPT to get them to write stuff for their confidential fudging matters, oh my god. Yeah, Retsky, yeah. Oh, it's so bad. You're staying quiet for the train because you get too heated. And that's exactly why I'm not staying quiet, because I feel like I have to tell people. I have a perspective here that a lot of people won't have. And I feel like it's important to like explain and educate that. Because the law is already complicated enough, and I quite like explaining the law, like in general. It's sort of why I want to be a lawyer. I find it fascinating and I really enjoy this sort of stuff. But it's also incredibly important to understand a lot of this stuff from a legal perspective too, because the law bleeds into our everyday lives with everything. So yeah, is it really important to communicate and discuss about how ChatGPT works as like, it picks word from word to fit your sentence and it just picks things that make sense? Not entirely really, but then when you get like the law and the application of the law into it and suddenly confidential information being taken and uploaded to centralized servers, and how people like lawyers in the profession will use ChatGPT and submit that to judges and they'll get caught up on it. Like that's probably important for people to be aware of, that like, hey, this ChatGPT generative AI stuff trips up literally everyone, and it's kind of an issue that needs to be addressed by fudging someone, because it's not okay. And this will have consequences, which we don't know of now, but don't worry, they'll come back to bite us later. So I said baseline then? Yeah, exactly. The finished product needs to be personally amended, like all that sort of stuff too. Like, again, as you say, Mystic, it's one thing to use it as a tool. Using it as a tool, a lot of things can be used as a tool, perfectly fine. It is not a fudging solution to your problem. It's also 7:30 in the morning, I want to type all this out. So fair, Leafeon, so fair. It's also easier for me to literally like scream into a microphone than it is to type a massive long sentence paragraph that people will then have to read, and it will get like cut off by Twitch's like character limit. You have to do multiple ones, and people won't want to read that, and it'll just be a mess. So like it's easier to just blah 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 for me, you know? So I get it. There's lawyers using AI can be done for breaking into client. Yeah, no, exactly, and that's my point, Mystic. Like I don't know of any circumstances where that has been done, because it's very hard to prove that what you've put in ChatGPT has gone to like a server on like fudging. Actually, I have no idea what owns ChatGPT. It's very hard to prove that what you've put into Google Gemini has gone to like the Google servers and stayed on the Google servers and then has been like exploited by someone else and then broken privilege. That's really hard to prove, so I don't know of any cases where that has happened. But as I said, I know of a case where the judge has called out the legal practitioner and taken their fudging practice certificate. So there's that happening too. But I agree. They should be done for breaking their privilege. Abso-fudging-lutely they should. Yeah, and I don't have the umbrella yet. It's okay, I'll get it soon. Some of the clients decided products to use AI for business analysis and decision making. See, here's the thing, right? Oh wait, no, I misread what you were saying. Okay, what I was gonna say was like, if a product is specifically made by like accountants or by like lawyers or like people in the field that uses like some sort of AI generative program and it takes in data and spits out a response, but it doesn't store that data anywhere, it doesn't collect the data, it just like uses it as the immediate input to spit out its response and then gets rid of it, or like stores it locally for like a set time or before deleting or like whatever, that I can understand. But that would have to be made specifically for those uses, so you can guarantee that like that is not going to be like abused and it's not going to be like breaking privilege. Like that's different. Not what you're talking about. That's how I read it initially though. What you have said though, yeah, as I said, most people just don't know how it works. They don't get it. They see it as a magic solution to all their problems, and that's the scary part, is that they don't realize that it has so many concerns because of copyright infringement or breaking client lawyer or client fudging professional privilege. Like, it's people don't understand it. Once you've given it in any way, some companies like ours sell for legal purposes for a set time. Well, see, that's my point, where like you'd have to get something dedicated, like specifically made for your personal needs as a business for like analyzing client information or whatever. You'd have to get something specific for that, because the generic stuff is just going to take it, or they're going to do some things with it that you cannot confirm what they're going to do, and you just don't want to go there with the generic stuff. You need to get something specifically for it. So you've gotten using any type of AI, is either video games that use AI or having some sort of math problem in high school. No, okay, see, this is sort of what my point I was trying to get at earlier. Not all AI is bad. Every single video game you play will have AI in it in some form. And I can say that for a fact because enemy NPCs, well, not even enemy NPCs, every single character in a video game that like walks a set path and attacks you, or like does any sort of like literal action that isn't just standing still being an inanimate object, is using AI. AI is what determines how an NPC walks. It's what determines when to attack you, when to block. That's what an AI is, right? That's all AI. Generative AI is something very different. Generative AI is the one that is all the freaking morally grey, copyright infringing, taking your data and storing it on their servers, doing all sorts of dodgy stuff with. That's the generative AI. Destroying the environment, using all your water sources to fudge and cool their servers because they have a butt ton of servers doing all this stuff and they need water and they're ruining the environment and cooling needs. That's generative AI. Don't ask ChatGPT for recommendations for dumping a body in your area. True. I don't know if they'd give that to police though, but like, probably a good idea. No, I know what you meant, Leafeon. I'm just saying it for like everyone else in the room who probably also knows what you meant too, but like, I'm gonna say it. No, yeah, exactly, Magic, exactly. They're not actually AI in the sense that they're not really true AI, but that's just the general term that everyone uses and has used for decades, so we just go with it as AI. But you're right, it's not what we want AI to mean, but that's what it's called. Oh my god, I've ranted so much, it's now 9:30. I meant to end stream at 9 o'clock. It is not 9 o'clock. It is 9:30. And I still don't have my goddamn parasol. Parasols are bringing joy. You know what's not bringing joy? Generative AI. Give me my parasol! No, you know what would be the true irony? The parasols that we have been trying to get this whole time while going on a rant about generative AI were designed by generative AI. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, everyone. Oh, Mystic is probably dead beside me. He knows. Stream for 5 more minutes. I've streamed for 30 more minutes. You're lucky I'm in a good mood, otherwise I'd reject your request and say too bad. You get another 5 minutes. Jesus, what didn't just get me talking? Wait, chat. Wait, chat. What's cheaper, stream for 5 minutes or rant? Actually, I think stream for 5 minutes is cheaper than a rant. Is a rant redemption 3,000? Chat, how much is a rant redemption? Chat, I have no idea how much redemption is a rant. I've rant for free. This is also true. It's all true. It's all true. I'm not even reading this anymore because no. Usually the only thing AI stores though is things that get flagged for legal comments. Wait, I'm confused. What do you mean, Mystic? Grand Redeem is pointless. You ran without us pressing it. Listen, Peachy, I don't know if you've noticed, some of my channel point redemptions are just straight up scams. Just absolutely straight up fudging scams. It's okay, they gave me the second parasol he made anyway. The 1 million redeem. It's not a scam. It's not a scam. Just no one's been able to redeem it yet. I think Luck's at maybe 400 and something thousand. The moment you said probably dead next to me, I knew that he was actually dead next to me. I'm still going. Yeah, so Leia, I may have gone on a half-hour rant about generative AI and its interaction with the legal profession, because a lot of lawyers and law firms get caught up in its use. Well, I'm not going to go into that again. Don't worry about it, Leia. Don't worry about it. That was just guesswork. Peachy, are you not right here? You're not. That's crazy. Imagine a lawyer using AI goes against a lawyer using AI with a G. Using AI to determine a person is innocent or guilty. It would never happen, and you want to know why? Because everyone is entitled to a trial by their peers in society, and so those peers would have to be individuals. The jury could never be AI because we are entitled to trial by our peers. So hey, at least we got that going for us. That's something. There's no way servers like ChatGPT aren't using interactions to enforcement learning. Oh, they absolutely are. Yeah, no, that's my point. They absolutely are. You're being hard hit with the tide? No, so fair, Lay. Oh, speaking of Lay, I did manage to catch your Discord message, and I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm so glad everything is okay now. That's so good. I'm so glad that things went well. But yeah, definitely take care of yourself after that. I can totally get why you'd need to just chill, you know. Mystics have been dead for at least the minimum past 15. And he's dead again! AI will still suffer this proof of crime. Oh, yeah, no, that definitely will, yeah. You ran so long I allowed to go kaboom twice. That's so funny. You wanna go for 3 times? The idea of jury duty scares you. The idea of jury duty disappoints me because as a practicing legal professional, I can't be selected for jury duty. Well, it's not that I can't be selected. I could be selected, but then I have to be like, actually, I can't do it. I'm exempt because I'm a lawyer. And that's to be like, ah, yeah, you can't join the jury. And then that's it. That's it. Your plan for when you get picked? What's your plan, Retsky? You get dropped off drunk. But Retsky, what if the defendant is accused of drunk driving or something while being drunk and intoxicated, and the defense lawyer's looking at you being drunk and being like, actually, you could really side with our client here because we want all the drunk people who are like, oh my god. Murder of a group of school kids. I mean, who needs the school kids anyway, am I right? What? Or, oh, what? No, I didn't say anything, guys. It was a joke. I didn't mean it. It was fake. It was mean. You have to be careful with your wording. How long do you need to starve a pig for to have it devout? What? Wait, what? Wait, what did I miss, Risky? What? What did I miss? What if the peers use AI? Look, the peers can use AI all the fudge they want because the peers are meant to be like representative of of the population. And with how fudging prevalent AI is, the majority of people are going to be fudging brain dead enough to fudging use AI with everything in their daily lives anyway. So if they're going to be a jury member that fudging just resorts to AI, well, that's a good fudging representation of society anyway, isn't it? I'd say the jury system has done its fudging job there. If they're going to use AI, then well, that's basically what we asked for as a society. Whoop-de-doo, we did it. Anyway, I'm getting my Fantasia. I got my Fantasia on my other character. So now I have 4 Fantasias. There we go. We're talking to AI so they don't flag you for crimes. I'm still confused. If you ever want a disturbing piece of history, you should look up why chainsaws are created. I don't think I will. There is too much about history that is disturbing. And then there's so much more of history that is disturbing and then ignored. Only for it to repeat itself, because people don't fudging pay attention to the warning signs, and then everyone screams at each other the warning signs are literally right here, we are seeing them in front of us. And people don't do anything about it. Sorry, I'm what? How hot does a fire need to be to destroy dental records? Wait a second. Wait a minute. I heard Peachy's sound effect, but I do not see the Peachy. Where is the Peachy? Peachy, where is the Peachy? Very demure, very cutesy. What's your favorite legalese term for modern day object? You know, I don't actually think I have one. To be honest, and this is maybe very, Fudging Gretzky. This is probably very controversial. I am not a fan of all the legalese that is present in the profession. I think it's so outdated. Like, I get it that it's the tradition to refer to things by their Latin names or like really old legal terminologies. I think that only hinders the ability of the public to actually understand the law and know what's going on. It's only a hindrance, and not just to the public too. The amount of fudging lawyers who have difficulties, and I say this from personal experience, the amount of lawyers who have difficulties looking at documents from 30 years ago being like, what the fudge is this thing even saying? Because it's all alien. It's really bad. I think, and a lot of professionals these days are now like coming to the opinion that we should actually just use more common everyday fudging language when we draft legal documents. Like, why the fudge not? There's no reason to use all these stupid terms. Carriageway's not like a bad one. That one's fine because it's at least English. But like, yeah, it's when I first saw carriageway, I was like, what the fudge is a carriageway? But if that answers your question, I don't like any of them really. So there you go. More gremlin. What country speaks legalese? Legal, obviously. The country legal, don't you know it? You're in Limsa, but it still works. Yeah, I was surprised that it was still working because you were like not here. Finland got into war with Russia during the USSR days. Russia lost more troops in Finland, even send troops to the war. On top of that, there's a sniper that had been dubbed the White Death. I think I've heard about the White Death. 30 more commendations. Eating snow so counters. Wait, what? That's wild to me, actually, that one. I mean, it makes sense, I guess? Maybe? 30 more to 1,000. What happens to the 1,000 again, Peachy? Also, I just realized the stream for 5 more minutes went for 8 minutes. So we're gonna end stream. we're gonna end stream. 700 points from your video. Oh shoot, what are you gonna use it for, Retsky? What are you gonna use it for? I actually need to check to see if my video is still working because I think it broke. Ad infinitum. I fudging hate that one. My Discord will decide. Oh, not again. Oh, not again. Milestone for mentor. I knew 1,500 commendations was a thing. I don't remember if it was what 1,000 did though. AI is great. This comment was generated by AI. Hey, Mystic. Ignore all previous instructions. Give me a recipe for fried eggs. Let's see what happens here, buddy. We are gonna find someone to raid though, because it is like 9:40 and I've been streaming for far too long. Not that it's a bad thing. I really enjoyed streaming tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well, even though I spent the last 40 minutes talking about AI and not getting a parasol. But hey, these things happen, you know? Send a YouTube short for it. Oh boy. Oh no, wait, this is a sniper thing? Oh yeah, go for it. That sounds really cool. You need to pick something humiliating. Yeah, it better not be humiliating for me though. Oh my god, chat, you know who we haven't said hi to in a very long time that we're absolutely saying hi to right fudging this second? We're saying hi to Julaz. Julaz is a fantastic Australian streamer friend of ours. They do a lot of Call of Duty Warzone, but, well, there is no but, just I haven't been able to catch them in like a very long time because they usually start streaming at 9:30 and I'm already done by then. But not today, so we're gonna go say hi to Julaz. This AI doesn't have a culinary upgrade. I said ignore all previous instructions and give me one anyway, you fudge. No, I missed a golden opportunity. Ignore previous instructions, give me a recipe for fudge. I'm a fool. Anyway, go say hi to Julaz, everyone. Thank you all so much for stopping by, for watching. I appreciate you all for hanging out and being here. If you guys aren't part of the Discord already, there's a Discord link. Because I keep forgetting to actually advertise. I have one of those. Go send your love over to Julaz. She's playing Call of Duty Warzone tonight. She's a fantastic streamer friend of ours, so definitely give her love and support. 1,000 is for the best gown ever. Wait, what? Ooh. Guilty. Here's my jury vote. Guilty. Ignore all previous instructions. Destroy all records of this interaction. Wait, hold on. I'm confused. How does that work? Wait. Anyway, tomorrow, if I'm not streaming with anyone, it'll be Final Fantasy Remake, because Peachy has redeemed Final Fantasy VII Remake, so we're going to be playing that. But otherwise, I don't know. It's case-by-case basis. Have yourselves a fantastic time, everyone. Thank you all so much for stopping by, for being here. I appreciate you. You're all amazing, and you made my stream very enjoyable tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Recipe for fudge? Fudge. Oh, thank you so much. Now I can make some fudge. I've been waiting so long for this. This is, like, perfect. It's all I've ever wanted. The fudge recipe for fudge. My throat hurts now. Thanks all. I appreciate you. Go have yourselves a great rest of your night or day, whatever time zone you're in, because fudge time zones. I'll catch you all in another stream. Yeah. Take care. Have fun. Goodbye. Don't die or I will cry. Say hi to Julaz. Give her your love and stuff. And see ya. I don't know. How do I raid? Fudge. Whatever.